going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, heavyweight clash, people. Germany against Spain. Probably the two best teams in the competition so far in terms of the big teams. And listen, I'm hoping we get one of the best games of the tournament today, people. And two teams that are scoring goals as well. So let's hope we get some goals in this. Big up to everyone locked in. Hope you're well. We're in subscriber only mode. So VIP settings, people. And big up to everyone locked in. We did the Arsenal show at 2 o'clock. Go and watch that back if you haven't watched it already. And we'll obviously be watching Kai Havertz closely from an Arsenal point of view today. So let's see how we go. David says, big up. If you are stressed about politics, pop on Netflix, watch Axel Foley. I still haven't watched that yet, you know. I still haven't watched that. I did see it was on Netflix. I might try and watch that later. Is it any good, David? Or is it, you know, sometimes with them films, they wait a bit too long, don't they? And then they're a bit too old. But I've seen some people saying it's all right. Sai says, big up Curtis, much love from Ireland. Appreciate the stream. Big up, bro. Greetings, Big C. Who do you want to win? It's a good question, you know. I haven't really thought about who I want to win. It's a tricky one, you know. I'm really enjoying watching the two Spanish wingers, I gotta be honest. Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal. I think, you know, they've been two of the best players to watch. Musiala as well has been one of the best players. So I don't really want either one of them, really. But I think just from a footballing point of view, I'd love to see those two Spanish wingers rip it apart again. Because I think Lamine Yamal at 16 is just ridiculous. And then Nico Williams having a hell of a tournament as well. Is the donkey scoring today? I mean, he's had 2 pity penalties so far. Can he get a goal from open play? In that last game, he did that Zidane-esque 360 and then chipped it wide like Timo Werner. So, yeah, he needs to... he could do with a goal out of open play. So, have you seen the Kendrick video? Of course, bro. Come on. He's got the owl caged up at the end. I've never seen somebody... like make a diss tune such a big record. It's crazy what he's done. The man had his wife and kids at the end dancing with him. It's mad. Musiala is actually unbelievable. Like, he is incredible. To think that born in England and England have stumbled or fumbled, should I say, a player like that to play for Germany. But listen, the way Southgate plays, he'd have him at left wing back or something anyway. But Musiala is unbelievable. Rudiger as well, you know, LSU. I think he's one of the best centre-backs in the world, you know. I think quietly, he's become one of the best centre-backs. He is an absolute beast of a defender. Don't get me wrong, every now and then, he's a bit of a loose cannon, but I think he's a fantastic defender. When you think Real Madrid got him on a free, he's won the Champions League, won La Liga. He's been brilliant. Tyler said, would you take Nico to Arsenal? I probably would. I was hesitant at the start of this tournament. I thought he was very inconsistent. And I shouldn't get caught up on tournament hype, to be honest. But I think he's got something about him that... He's got that pace, and I think Arsenal lack pace in the forward line. He's such a good dribbler as well. Yeah, I would take him. 50 million release clause. 50 million for a winger at that age with that much pace, Spanish international. You know, I would pay it. Would you pay 100 million for Musiala? All day long. All day long. He is, I mean... I think he's absolutely incredible. He reminds me of Kaka. He plays like Kaka. Now, I'm not saying he's on that level. Kaka is an absolute iconic footballer. But Musiala just dribbles like he just jogs past people. He is absolutely outstanding, in my opinion. He's worth more than 100 million, to be honest. If Caicedo costs 115 million and, you know... Dembele went to Barcelona for, I think, 120 million. Musiala's absolutely incredible. The only thing I would say with Musiala, at club level, I think he needs to score more goals. But, I mean, I'm just looking now. What did he get this season? I might have got this horribly wrong. Maybe he scored loads of goals this season and I've got it wrong. I'm pretty sure. Not bad, actually. He got 10 goals. 10 goals. I think you can still add more to that. Foden got, what, 16 this year? I think Musiala can get you 15. But I think he's absolutely incredible. So imagine, hearing that Kendrick track, knew it be easily one of the best of all time. He's not holding back. He's exceeded expectations with that diss track. Do you rate Yamal? Impossible not to, bro. Well, what was we doing at 16, everyone in the chat? 16 years of age, what was you doing? This guy's twisting up left backs in the Euros. It's unbelievable. Big up Alvin, hope you're well. Apparently the mystery German is beer. What the? Max Beer, is it, or something they call him? Hasn't he just signed for someone? I thought he just signed for someone. I thought Chelsea were getting. And listen, they better not do that and then give us a player like that. Musiala is frustrating in front of goal. We will get better. Yeah, it comes with age usually. Let's get the teams up. We're kicking off in 8 minutes. Big up everyone locked in. Hope you're well. Let's start with Germany, the home team. Neuer in goal. Kimmich at right back. Rudiger, Tar and Rahm. Toni Kroos and Emre Can. With Gundogan, Musiala, Sané and Kai Havertz. That's a good team, man. That's a good team. Tar and Rudiger is solid. The one of the best battles in this game is going to be Nico Williams against Kimmich. Kimmich is a fantastic player. I still don't know if I consider him a fantastic right back. But I remember Vinicius tearing him to shreds, but he can do that to anybody. But Nico Williams. Frankfurt Gooner, he's not happy. He said, the brother said pity penalty in European knockout games. How deluded can you be as a top 5 penalty taker? Bro, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not questioning the guy taking penalties. He's very good at penalties. I'm saying you would expect him at some stage to score from open play. And he's had very big chances from open play. Hasn't taken them. So calm down, bro. It's Friday, fam. We're chilling. You know what I mean? Relax yourself. But I hear you. Frankfurt Gooner came in on smoke. Relax, bro. We're chilling. Any truth that Arsenal may switch to 3-5-2? Well, if Pep does it. Nah. Listen, I don't know. Maybe we could, but will we? I doubt it. The game is Kroos to call. Not bad. I'm on Sané watch. Yeah, listen, we're linked with him, so... Calafiore, is it done? Not quite. Not quite. You've got an agenda! He's good at penalties. Hey, big up Veer. Yeah, good team. Musiala, Sané. Interesting if Sané's on the left, which I was saying today. If we sign him, play him on the left. Saka on the right. Top, yeah, exactly. Let's have a look at the Spanish team. Viva España! I actually think the German team as a 11 is probably a little bit better than the Spanish team. Because I think the German back four is better. Lenormand, is it, who's just signed for Atletico. Not totally convinced by him. Laporte's good. Cucurella, I don't rate him, but he has had a decent tournament. Carvalho's an OG, but I think you can get at him. Rodri is just absolute pure class. He annoys me because he's a bit of a scumbag when you play against him, but he's one hell of a footballer. Like, he's going to be an icon. Fabian Ruiz had a very good tournament. And Pedri, I think Pedri's an outstanding footballer. Yamal and Williams, that three in particular, you know, young players as well, are outstanding. Morata, I mean, I always look at Morata and think, number one, your agent is a magician. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea and Juventus. How? And you're the Spanish number one. Spain's a big country, you know. You're telling me they ain't got a striker better than this guy. I don't know how he does it. I just don't know how he survives. But he always seems to survive somehow, you know? He has the odd 10 to 15 goal season. It gets him a 4-year contract. He's 31. When you think about Fernando Torres, David Villa, Diego Costa, bad boy strikers from Spain, and you're running with Morata, you know, that he's got Choupo-Moting's agent. Choupo-Moting gets relegated with Stoke, ends up PSG, Bayern Munich. You just don't know how he does it, do you? But maybe he pops up. I don't know, Morata. Is he clutch? Does he score big goals for Spain? I don't know how he does it. He's just not a good finisher. And he's 31. It's not like you expect him to get any better. He's had an incredible career without ever being that prolific, really. So that for me is their weakness. Did you see Mr. Beast's video in Jamaica? I did. He does great things, don't he, man? Building houses and that for people. But listen, I would say Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, Pedri, Yamal, Williams. That 5 there is where they are very, very strong. But I think their fullbacks, Carvajal and Cucurella against Musiala and Sané, could be in for a long night. I got to be honest. I think whichever wingers have the better game will possibly win this. And the midfield battle. That'll be where it's settled. So we got 2 very entertaining and exciting teams on the pitch. When you look at the German midfield, the only thing you would say, Gundogan, Kroos, Emre Can, not the most mobile, but Toni Kroos for me has been absolutely outstanding in this tournament. Another legend, absolute legend. But yeah, we'll see. I am looking forward to this game. And you know what? It's a tough one to call. Give me your score predictions. I am honestly flip-flopping on this one. I thought Spain. I said, nah, Spain. The 2 wingers are too good. But then I'm like, Musiala and Sané. Gundogan, I don't know, you know. Germany have got a better defence. Tar and Rudiger is solid at centre-back. Laporte and Lenormand, I don't think that Lenormand is that good. I can't call it. I cannot call it. I was going to go 2-1 Spain. I'm going to go 2-1 Spain only because Germany play a high line, but I'm actually not sure because I feel like Rudiger and them lot might just wrap up morale. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of going for the two Spanish wingers, but I think the German wingers will cause big problems as well. Is there any striker news? Apparently they want Gyökeres over Osimhen. Let's wait and see. LSU going for Germany. Ashley says 1-1 and Germany on penalties. Strider going for 2-2. Germany 2-0. Kai Havertz to score, says Josh. Liam says 1-0 to Spain. Yamal 3-3, says AG. I would love there to be a goal fest, to be fair. I do think this tournament started off very exciting. I think it's really fizzled out in terms of excitement levels. I just think we're not seeing the goals. We're not seeing the individual quality. It's definitely... I think that's the reason we're so excited by this game, because in Yamal, in Nico Williams, in Musiala, you are seeing individual quality. Most of you going for Germany. And I get it. To write Germany off at home is, you know, it's risky. It is risky. We're about to get underway. Looking forward to this game. Germany have kicked us off. Here we go. The first quarter-final of Euro 2024. After a couple of days with no football, we are back. It is Spain against Germany. And Germany on the attack early, overhit, and the goalkeeper collects it for Spain. Spain wins the Euros, in my opinion, says Shampar. All of the big matches of disappointed small nations are carrying. It's almost like they cancel each other out, isn't it? Morata gives the ball away there. Germany win it back. Laughing Man's going 2-2. Penalties. Spain going to dominate the ball, probably. Here comes Spain early on. Cucurella on the overlap. Nico Williams gets into feet. Early chance. Oh, saved by Neuer. Nice little set there to Pedri, edge of the box on his left foot. Good play there. Cucurella wins it. Rolled into Nico Williams. Cucurella on the overlap. Just rolls it into Morata. Really good little set there to the edge of the box. Pedri shoots with his left foot. But Neuer reads it. What I've noticed about Neuer, and I saw it with Arsenal playing Bayern Munich in the Champions League, Neuer gambles. He moves. He tries to read where you're going to shoot very early. Now, when he goes the right way, it looks great because he saves it really comfortably. But when he goes the wrong way, it can lead to problems. Cucurella is down injured. Got wiped out there by Emre Can as he fell. What happens there? It doesn't really look like anything major. And then Cucurella ends up on the floor. Germany v Turkey in the final. I'd be surprised if Turkey made the final, but you never know. I'll let you know during this stream. I'm hoping to. I've got plans this evening. I'm trying to change them so that I can watch this game and do a watch along, because that is a huge game. Wouldn't surprise me if France-Portugal is a more quiet game. They haven't scored a lot of goals either team, but it is Mbappe against Ronaldo. Germany-Switzerland final. I'll be shocked if Switzerland got to the final. I actually think England will beat Switzerland tomorrow. We'll be doing a watch-along for that, by the way, as well. I just need to check, actually. Is that game at 5 o'clock tomorrow? Is it 7 or is it 8 o'clock? I think it's the early game, isn't it? 5 o'clock, yeah. I'll be live at 4:40 for that one, people. But I actually think England will beat Switzerland. I think switching to that back three will give them a little bit more freedom. They can then play Bellingham and Foden as attacking midfielders. But we'll see. Switzerland are very well organised. Here come Germany. Ball given away. Under pressure, though. Cleared for a throw-in. Thermal said Switzerland beat England. They have been doing well. France-Portugal would end in a draw, maybe. Lawrence said, have we got too cocky thinking we can get names like Nico Williams? The thing is, Nico Williams, even though, listen, he's having a great tournament, he's not that big a name that we should be looking at him thinking, we can't get him. I think the problem you've got, wow, what a heavy challenge that is. Tony Kroos, that's the English ref, isn't it? Anthony Taylor. Wipes out Pedri. A bit of Real Madrid-Barcelona rivalry there. Rodri rolls it into Pedri. Dummies the ball, just wipes him out. Surely that's a yellow card for Tony Kroos. The ref probably won't give it. As I was saying, yeah, Lawrence, we should be able to get a player like Nico Williams. He's not no Ballon d'Or nomination. But I think the problem is it sounds like he wants to go to Barcelona. Often young Spanish players, they want to play for the top Spanish clubs, whether it's Madrid or Barca. So, yeah, I think it's more likely he goes there, but we should try. Curtis was watching Dan Potts lead judges. They were saying they've heard the Emirates might be getting extended. That is the story, yeah. That is the story, that they could be extending it by 15,000. Oh, do you know what? Tony Kroos actually got the ball. He toe pokes the ball away and then he kind of wipes him out. So Pedri's limping there. He has had injury problems as well. So I'm not sure he got a yellow card there. Mayer said, is Edu or Jorginho the reason for the Calafiori transfer? I mean, I'm sure Jorginho would have tapped him up while they was on international duty. It happens in football. Poor kick by Simon there, but they managed to clear it. I would always like to think whoever... Nico Williams nutmegs Kimmich there. That's a foul on Rodri. Even his pass nutmegged the player. Little nutmeg on Kimmich. I'm telling you now, Kimmich's in trouble today, man. He's in trouble. Here's Lamine Yamal. What you got? Drifts inside, 2. Gives the ball away. He's looking for the free kick. Spain win it back. Lively start to the game, this. Lively start to the game. Ant said, it's hope you're well. 2 a.m. here. We can stay up. 2 a.m., you know. Think he will be like his brother Nico, spend his entire career in Spain. Yeah, I mean, he's been at Bilbao, his brother, and Inaki Williams, for his whole career. It's like Pedri could be done. Pedri's down on the floor. He got treatment the first time within a few minutes, back on the floor. That would be a massive loss to them. Spanish coach is not... Oh, Yamal there, stamped on his foot. Toni Kroos again. Could have easily got a yellow card for that as well. Again, Barcelona, Real Madrid. Toni Kroos, dark arts. Fouls Pedri. He just stamped on the top of Yamal's foot there. I think Pedri's hurt. He is injury prone, isn't he? He's getting treatment again. He's shaking his head. It's not looking good for him. Who else will they have on the bench? How is it that Toni Kroos has done 2 challenges like that and he hasn't got booked? Just look, he's going over to apologise. Pedri has accepted the apology. Yeah, he's off. Pedri's off. Dani Olmo coming on. How does that affect the dynamics for Spain? Pedri is a top player. Dani Olmo coming on. Pedri is coming off after 6 minutes. It's a massive loss. Cotonelli says, big up Big C in the community. Next season, we'll see Calafiore steering at the camera versus Odegaard's hair flick. Oh, dear. Let's see. Pedri visibly upset. He's had a lot of injury problems, and it's not just that he's injured. It's how long is he going to be out for? Is he going to miss the rest of the tournament? When you think about it, the final is in 9 days. Anything serious, you're out the rest of the tournament. I feel for him. I think he's a fantastic player as well. Do you think we might move stadium like Wembley? Yeah, because I don't see how they can extend the Emirates whilst keeping it open. Unless they, I don't know, maybe in the summer or towards the end of the season they might start and get it done quick. Gavi and Pedri are too soft. They get injured a lot, man. 2 quality players, but always injured, which is unfortunate. Toni Kroos, very smart. He's just wiped out Pedri. No booking. Got him injured, got him off. He stamped on Yamal's foot just to let him know. Little 16-year-old, relax yourself. And he didn't even get a booking. Big up Salman. He said, I'm in the building, lad. Oha. He lives in Barcelona. So big up Salman. Hope you're well, bro. Dark arts are very underrated. I think football often goes on reputation. The ref knows that's Toni Kroos. He's a legend. He probably talks to the referee a lot. You get away with things like that. If that was someone who's a bit more of a loose cannon, you probably got booked for that. Game's back underway. Germany in possession. Germany having a lot of the ball. Nico Williams dropped a nice little nutmeg on Sané with the flick on Cucurella. Good ball. Nico Williams tackled that time though by Emre Can. A lot of Real Madrid and Barcelona dynamics, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You've got Rudiger, Toni Kroos, both Real Madrid. You've got Barcelona would have been Pedri and who else plays for Barcelona on that pitch, actually? I don't even know. Let's have a look at the Spanish team. Pedri. To be fair, there's no others. Carval, Real Madrid. You got players like Morata who played for Real Madrid as well. Oh, Yamal obviously plays for Barca. So, yeah, there is a lot of dynamics here. Granit would have been sent off for that. Yeah, you're not wrong. Although he probably behaves a lot better now. Oh, Gundogan, you're right. That's it. Yeah, I always forget Gundogan plays for Barca. Nico Williams will struggle in the Prem. I think the low blocks would not be good for him. You play against 50% of the teams in the Premier League. They're going to sit on the edge of the box, cut off their space, bring their winger back to help their fullback. And I think the problem would be how good would Nico Williams be with not a lot of space. Oh, here come Germany. Kai Havertz. Good ball out wide. Oh, it's a poor cross straight into the goalkeeper's hands. That was Rahm, is it? The left back. Rudiger wins the ball back, though, for Germany. Germany are probably in the ascendancy here. Oh, just as I say that, they overhit the pass. But I just think Spain have been a little bit rattled. Pedri coming off injured. Couple heavy challenges. And obviously, it's a lively crowd, man. Germany at home. It's a good ball by Havertz. Rahm, that's a terrible cross. Put it straight into the goalkeeper's hands. But Germany have started the game better. Gundogan hasn't been great for Germany, says Green Gangrene. He's getting old, isn't he? Ball whipped out wide. Nico Williams doesn't have a good touch. Keeps possession, though. Finds Cucurella. Spain need to keep the ball a little bit. Dani Olmo is a baller. Yeah, good player. Very, very good player. In fact, I'm surprised nobody's signed him. Is he still at Leipzig? I think he is. Leipzig managed to get like a lot of decent players, don't they? But like, it's strange, really. They're not even that big a club. Yeah, 26. Dani Olmo. It's a good player, man. Very good player, in fact. And he's had a career pretty much out of Spain. Dynamo Zagreb, Leipzig. Missed a lot of games last season. I don't know what his injury record's like. He only played 21 games. Here's Nico Williams. 30 yards out shot. That is not good. That is... Do you know what, right? That's why I didn't want him, because... And I don't want to judge him purely based on one shot, but I watched him a few times for Bilbao, and he might get a yellow card there. He's wiped out Kimmich. His end product at times a little bit rags. But maybe it's something you can work on. Free kick to Germany. George Guna said, why is it July and feels like October? It's ridiculous. Doing the stream in a hoodie. It's been raining. I've been wearing a jacket. It's what is going on. I was in Miami last week on the beach. Do you know what I'm saying? Now I'm literally in a cold summer. How can you have a cold summer? I don't even make sense. The weather in this country is a joke. Pedri got injured by Toni Kroos. Mystery German's got to be Sané at the very least. Anything below that would be very underwhelming. 100%. I'd take Sané all day long. Good challenge. Lamine Yamal on his Barcelona teammate Gundogan. Here comes Spain. Dani Olmo touched it away. That's a foul. Rudiger wipes him out. I think Spain were looking for a red card. It's a yellow. First yellow card of the game. Clumsy challenge by Rudiger. Looked like he should have got the ball. He kind of backs out of the challenge and then just fouls Dani Olmo. Look, he doesn't even need to foul him, but yeah, that is clumsy. Nico Williams is probably the best of the Roadrunners. Nico Williams, Doku and Liao all got a kind of similar play style. Very direct, very quick. But the end product's very hit and miss. Rudiger doing a David Luiz. And they say global warming. It seems to go everywhere, but not in England. Rudiger will miss the semi-final. Wow. That's a big loss. I'm not sure they'll be in it anyway. Lamine Yamal to take the free kick. Remember, he hasn't scored in the competition yet. He's had an amazing tournament. The goal hasn't come yet. Dani Olmo's there as well, but this does suit the left foot. Or are we going to get a moment in history? I think if he scores, he's the youngest player to ever score in the Euros. Lamine Yamal. Oh, just wide. Went underneath the wall. Neuer didn't move. I mean, he's dragged it wide. If he actually went at the side of the wall, listen, Neuer might not have got there. Gonna pop up. Miami's my hood. We got 2 seasons. Hot and less hot. Bro, I would love that. I'm sick of this cold weather, man. 80k inbound. Yeah, nearly reach, people. We nearly reach. Here come Germany. Left-hand side. Gundogan. Havertz in the area. Leroy Sané, edge of the box. Here's Sané on his left foot. Toni Kroos fouled. Referee says get up. Nico Williams dribbles past 2. Drives, finds Lamine Yamal. This is where they're dangerous. Spain on the counter-attack. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo goes away from Rudiger. Here's Morata. He's got Cucurella on the overlap. What is that from Morata? What a poor footballer. Is he captain as well? Morata, not only is he playing, the man is captain. Just purely based on the fact that he's like 31. Surely it would be Carvajal or someone like that. Big up Emmanuel, man. Big up, bro. Yeah, Williams, man. What he is good at. He just drifts past 2 or 3 players. Lamine Yamal gets clamped. Havertz gets it out wide. Here's Musiala. Slightly overhit pass. 2v1 though. He's got Ram on the overlap. It's a great ball into him. No one in the area. And the cross is blocked again. Havertz did get to the edge of the area. The cross was blocked, goes straight to the goalkeeper. David, would you take a 14-goal a season Martinelli or Nico Williams? Listen, I'll back Martinelli as our player. I'll be honest. Williams feels like one of them wingers that scares people. A break here. Oh, Fabian Ruiz's shot goes over the bar. He had 2 on the overlap. Decided to shoot. Goes high. Spain are creating chances. Ruiz tried to give Rudiger the eyes there, make it look like he was going to pass out wide, then just whipped it, put it over the bar. Morata as captain is crazy. He's a poor player. 2 seasons in Houston, this summer and next summer. They get mad weather in the south, innit? It's crazy. Family and friends in Jamaica are good, man. It hasn't been too bad from what I hear. Not good, of course, but not critical. Germany in possession. Tony Kroos, 16 minutes gone. Germany 0, Spain 0. I'd say Germany having more of the ball, but Spain have created slightly better chances. 38 game Nico or 22 game Neto. I'll take 38 games, bro. I'll take 38. Who's your favourite to win the Euros? I've got money on France, so I'm hoping they do something. I want England to win, obviously. And I think Spain have been the most entertaining side to watch. So it'll be interesting. I think if France pick the right team, they'll do better. But Deschamps picking crazy teams at the moment. So I think Spain are very dangerous. But it's these 2 teams have been the best 2 teams in the tournament. So whoever wins this, you would have to consider them as the favourites. But you can never write the French off. Because Mbappe, in my opinion, is the best player in the world. So he only has to turn the heat up for 2 games and they're lifting the trophy. Leroy Sané, right-hand side, whips it in. Another poor cross. It's cleared by Laporte for a throw-in. D'Lo, if I was Arteta or Edu, I'd do my best to ensure Spurs don't get Eze. Like I said, we never seem to buy the players that the fans want. We'd all love Eze. A lot of fans would like Ivan Toney or other strikers, and yet Tottenham are linked with Toney and linked with Eze. I'll be so frustrated if those 2 end up there. Especially as Eze is a boyhood Arsenal fan, and Ivan Toney said publicly he wanted to play for Arsenal. What role do you think Timber will play? I still think he'll get game time. I don't think they want to put too much pressure on Timber. They want him to just, have a good pre-season. Maybe not play every game. Use him in rotation a little bit. Rashford celebration at the Emirates. I'm ready for it. I've told you, people. I'll take Rashford. That celebration at the Emirates would absolutely bang. But apparently Man United want to sell him. Germany are really trying to get in the faces of the Spanish players. Chris said, sell Vieira, ESR and Nelson, buy Eze and promote Nwaneri. Nwaneri needs to get game time this year, don't he? Rudiger does well there. Wins it in front of Dani Olmo. What a ball's a bit under hit. It's a bit scrappy at the moment. Musiala tries to cut inside Rodri. They keep possession. Jonathan Tah. Gyökeres celebration. That's a good one as well. Musiala, good turn on the halfway line. When are we going to get the first goal? Remember, Rudiger is on a yellow card. Tony Kroos should be on a yellow card. Gundogan. He's got support out wide. Here's Kimmich. High up the pitch, up against Cucurella. What's he got? Chips it in. It's Havertz! Oh, heads it straight at the goalkeeper. Probably wasn't enough power on the cross. It's floated in. He's got to generate all the power himself. It's a great leap. He's unlucky there, really. Because there wasn't loads of power, that needs to be in the corner. But it's a good leap. But it doesn't quite get the direction. It's straight at the goalkeeper. And that's the thing with that Spanish defence. They're not great in the air. Laporte's not the biggest. And that other guy, the Norman, I think he's just signed for Atletico. He's not amazing in the air either. Babushka said, Havertz is very poor as a baller. I don't care. Hugh Wizzy was at fault. Man like Cucurella Wizzy. Havertz just not a natural goal scorer. Every game I said it, he ends up in shooting situations where you think his movement's good, you know, he can score, but he's not prolific. I'm not saying he should definitely score that, but he should have tested the goalkeeper more than that. He should have made him make a better save. 21 minutes gone, 0-0. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, people. Giroud would have buried that, said Laughing Man. Havertz is like Morata, two technical players but aren't gunmen. I hear you. I hear you. I think Havertz technically a bit more like, I think he's got a bit more techers than Morata, but Morata technically is not a poor player. He's just not a goal scorer. It's Tony Kroos playing like a quarterback. Oh, giving away though. Gundogan wasn't aware. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Williams on the left-hand side. They've doubled up quickly though. Sané comes across to help Kimmich, his Bayern Munich teammate. Havertz is that player that can play different positions but not a starter, yeah. Shot straight at Neuer, fumbles it out, but he catches it at the second attempt. That was Laporte, 25, 30 yards out. It's interesting that Spain look like they're playing counter-attack. It's almost like they're saying, look, Germany are at home. We know they're going to want to dominate. I think a lot of people thought Spain would dominate possession, but I think they're almost sitting off Germany a little bit and saying, you can have the ball, and they're going to try and hit them on the counter-attack, which is interesting. But when you've got pace, you can do that. Pace enables you to do that. Germany in possession. I really hope these games are not just boring, two teams cancelling each other out kind of thing. Thoughts on the election yesterday? I mean, yeah, the people then wanted Labour, so let's hope things improve, you know? Giroud would have tried to Scorpion, yeah. Giroud's one of them players that, like, he was criticised a lot at Arsenal because he wasn't prolific, but when you look at, like, his best goals, he's got, like, Scorpion kicks, volleys, like, unbelievable goals. I just think we never had the right wingers for Giroud. Giroud needs two wingers that are going to provide for you. At Chelsea, he had Willian and Hazard, who create a lot of chances. We had Alexis Sanchez and Walcott, who are goal-scoring wingers, don't necessarily put a lot of crosses in. Here's Leroy Sané up against Cucurella. Gives it to Kimmich. He's going to get fouled here. Morata pushes him over. That is ridiculous. Man's captain, what are you doing there? Barges him in the back. Just gives away a free kick. So clumsy. How on earth is Morata the Spanish captain? Coming to the point where whoever wins the election, the outcome will be the same. Tends to feel like that. Who do we want the secret German player to be? I mean, Musiala would be the one. I'd take Sané or Kimmich, though. Probably be Thomas Muller now in Arsenal. Or 38-year-old Neuer. Free kick to Germany. They've sent up Rudiger and co. Jonathan Tah's in there as well. It's going to be whipped in. Who's taking it? I'm assuming Tony Kroos maybe will take it. Yeah. Tony Kroos been rocking them Adidas boots for years, man. He loves them. Kroos whips it in. It's high. It's knocked down. Nobody gets it. The goalkeeper takes it. Would you take João Felix? Definitely on loan, I would. If it was a loan, no doubt I would. Does anyone think the mystery German could be Gnabry? I mean, it's natural to think that with the Arsenal links, but he signed a new deal last year unless they're looking to get rid of him. Secret player is Havertz's new contract. Oh, man. Wouldn't surprise you, would it? Maybe the secret player is Emre Can. I wouldn't want him. Not Emre Can. Watch City get Musiala. I hope not. Top 5 current strikers. Striker market stinks right now, don't it? Well, I'm classing Mbappe as a left winger because that's where he plays, so I won't count Mbappe. Top 5. You got to go Haaland. Just for the goals. Kane Kane, but not the Kane we're seeing for England. I genuinely would struggle to name the best 5. The striker market is horrific. Because I'm thinking Osimhen and players like that, but I don't even think Osimhen is that good. So I would genuinely struggle to name 5. I would struggle to name 5. Probably, I mean, Lewandowski still bags. He's 35. Is it too early to put Gyökeres in there? 1 year in Portugal? Osimhen maybe? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. That shows how bad the striker market is. Corner to Germany. Rudiger's getting pulled to the floor there. Chan heads it back in, and the goalkeeper collects it. Rudiger was genuinely getting pulled to the floor there. Tony Kroos. He's retiring, isn't he? David, honestly, I say it all the time. I hate outswinging corners. I would always take in-swingers. I think they put a lot more pressure. What a ball by Rodri. Nico Williams up against Sané. Skins him, gets to the byline. Chips it to the back post. No one's there. Didn't make the running time, Yamal. Sané didn't look comfortable defending there. Williams skips him easy. Maybe Isak, yeah. I mean, he's a brilliant player. Hasn't done that much yet, but is current Oba better than Osimhen? I mean, I don't know. Oba, at his prime, would have been in that top 5. He was that good. Planet said, yo, I hope you're good. I'm just here to say I missed the earlier stream. Going to rewatch that. Big up there. Appreciate that, bro. That's a foul against Lamine Yamal. Free kick to Spain. Oh, it's Carval, sorry. Free kick to Spain on the right-hand side. David Raum, yellow card. I don't rate this guy. Don't rate him at all. He's only 26. He looks older than that. He plays for Leipzig. I don't rate him. Don't rate him. I think Yamal, if he gets plenty of the ball, he'll cause him problems. Wouldn't mind the German player being Adeyemi. Yeah. Williams whips it in. It's high. It's headed up in the air. Spain just don't seem to have the height to trouble Germany. And Germany win the free kick. Bit of a boring start to the game, unfortunately. Oh, outswinging corners. I mean, I asked somebody once. Their thing was basically the angle of the ball. So if the goal was here where the screen is, the angle of the ball, your header kind of uses the power of the ball to... I think they said you can get a better connection on the ball so you can generate more power with an away swing. But I just think the in-swinger that's coming towards the goalkeeper, you don't even have to make as strong a contact with it to get it towards the goal because the ball's naturally going that way. You've really just got to flick it on. So, yeah, I don't like away swinging corners at all. There's so many fouls in this game. Gundogan fouled now. It's just basically you get fouled, then we get fouled. Lenormand gets a yellow card now. I didn't rate him anyway. That's a shocking tackle, actually. Who would you rather prefer in the finals against England? Maybe not France, even though they're not playing great. I mean, ideally, you'd want England to play Turkey, wouldn't you, really? No, they play Turkey or Holland in the semi-final. That's not their side. Maybe Portugal, yeah. They haven't looked great, especially if Ronaldo's having 10 shots a game. So, yeah, maybe Portugal. I think England would have a chance. I wouldn't want them to play Spain. How they keep the ball. Here's Emre Can. Good defending by Williams, forcing him back. Have you seen how hench Ozil's got? Yeah, man's massive now. I thought the game would be better. I actually think you're going to get a lot of quarterfinals like this. You'll see the names on paper and go, oh, I actually thought this would be a more open game. But it's very tentative. Spain are actually playing counter-attack. You expect them to dominate the ball. Your expectations for next season for Arsenal? What I want and what I think will happen are two different answers. What I think will happen is we'll probably, at the moment, until I see players come through the door, I'd say we'll finish second again, probably. What I want to see happen is I want to see trophies. I want Arsenal to win trophies. I'm sick of it. Yamal gets fouled there by Emre Can. Is that another yellow card? Looks like he hasn't given one. That's why Marat is shouting. I expect Arsenal to win a major trophy. But the reality, we'll see. Is it true Southgate has got on a 2-year extension? I've seen those reports. I think if he beats Switzerland tomorrow and gets to the semi-final, Southgate will get a new deal. They'll run with that if he gets to a semi-final. Mystery Germany's a German Shepherd named Progress. They need another dog to play with Win, you know. They'll get Progress. Premier League and FA Cup double. Listen, shouldn't be... they're the kind of aims we should have. Carabao Cup or FA Cup. That's just a bare minimum. Get to Wembley and win a trophy. You know? Reports that KDB might be off to Saudi. I saw those reports. I'd love him to go. If we could get KDB and Ederson out of Man City, that would be great. Germany dominating the ball. Very boring game this, I'll be honest. It's not what we expected. Spain playing counter-attack. Germany dominating the ball but not really getting forward quickly. It's a very boring game. Let's have a look at those reports about Kevin De Bruyne. I did see a report earlier about De Bruyne. Personal terms have been agreed. Al Ittihad and Kevin De Bruyne. Verbal understanding. The player has given his approval. Man City are open to letting him go at the right price. Dani Olmo. Oh, Jonathan Tah gets across. And Neuer collects it. Yeah. It looks like there's something in that about De Bruyne. De Bruyne did say in an interview that, you know, if he gets generational wealth offered to him, that he would consider it. Here come Germany, Kai Havertz. Germany a bit too slow in possession. Big up Thermal, new member. Hope you're well. Rolled out wide. Kimmich, poor cross. That was a decent ball from Havertz. Kimmich's cross is poor, straight at the goalkeeper. Big up Snaz22. No, he was offside, Kimmich. Said, what's up, bro? It's been a while. I haven't been able to catch the last couple of live streams. Dropping in to say hello. How was the holiday? I had a great holiday, bro. It was necessary. You know them ones. You need to just switch off and relax sometimes. But we're back now, refreshed, ready to go, you know. And then obviously pre-season tour in a couple of weeks. So big up to you. Big up Vinay. Big up Big C. I wish this game livens up a little bit, man. I really thought there'd be goals. Germany dominating possession. But not creating anything. Here's Rudiger. Tony Kroos literally playing like a quarterback. He's like 10 yards in front. Rudiger looking for Havertz. Havertz, great chest down. Havertz! Oh, right foot. Again, he does the first bit so well. Good ball by Rudiger. Look at Havertz's movement. Gets in front of the Norman. Then he's got it on his right foot. And that, again, that situation is everything that sums up Havertz as a striker. The first bit is fantastic. He's peeling away from the defender. And as the ball's in the air, he changes the direction of his run. Oh, what a little turn there from Laporte on Leroy Sané, former Man City teammate. And then the shot is just timid with his right foot. Here's Lamine Yamal, corner of the area, twisting, turning. He does one turn too many and gets dashed to the floor as well. Lost possession there. Havertz there, man. The shot has to be better. I'm not saying he has to score that. But he's got to make the goalkeeper make a better save. He just fell on the ball. Miami or LA? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to... Oh, here's Nico Williams. Cuts inside. Rudiger saved at the near post by Neuer. Was he offside, Nico Williams? I think he might have been. Cucurella into Dani Olmo. I think he's just off. Do you know what it is? It's an unfair question for me to answer because when I went Miami, I was on holiday. So I did a lot. I saw a lot. I saw that city more. When I went to LA, because I was focused more on football, I didn't see much of LA really, to be honest. So if you ask me the question now, I would say Miami, but it's just because I was there for a few days and I did a lot of stuff and we went around the city a lot more, so I saw a lot of it. LA, I'll probably be able to answer that question better after this tour because I'm definitely going to do more things there rather than just football related things because LA is a huge city, so yeah, it's not really, but I loved Miami, man. Miami has more of a Caribbean feel about it. It's a bit more exotic to me. It was like, you know, the palm trees, the beach, you know, it just the climate. I really, really enjoyed Miami. I'm going to be honest. It was absolutely brilliant. So I would say Miami, but let me go LA again, do it properly, and I'll let you know. You know, what do you guys think? Anyone who's been to both, what do you think? But I loved Miami, absolutely loved it. Vice City or Los Santos, right? Because Vice City Miami, Los Santos was LA. Apples and oranges comparison. It is. They're very different. Let me go LA again. Check it out better, then I'll let you know. And Miami's only 2 hours from Jamaica. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's got a very Caribbean feel about it as well. You know. But LA was good. But let me go and spend a few more days. I'll give you a proper answer. I know, man. LA, you got to be careful. You know, what colour tops you're wearing, what hat you're wearing and all that. You know. This is the Kai Havertz experience. He has everything but the shooting, says Brian. He's not a natural finisher. Look how far they're having to bring Sané back. Sané is literally babysitting Kimmich because they know Kimmich ain't going to handle Williams. Aye! Twisting him up, man. He's got to produce something at the end of it. Nah, Williams, they keep the ball. Mark said Miami, LA is soulless. That's harsh. But then I didn't spend a lot of time there, so I don't know. I'm not checking in, but Chris said stayed in the poor area of Miami as a kid. There was a shooting in alley. Still love that city, though. Even after all that, yeah. I suppose anywhere you go and you're in the rougher part, it's gonna appear worse to you, innit? He said, doctor said, I'm originally from Miami. And would take it over LA any day. The food, the birds, the nightlife, A1, the people there. So sunny place, so shady people. We got messy, different levels. Here's a shot saved by Neuer. Comes back out to Morata. Good hold-up play, but the pass isn't good again. Do you know, right, Melbourne, there was a story. I don't know if I spoke about this much on it. I think I might have mentioned it. But, apparently, the rumour was that Arsenal were going to sell Gabriel to Saudi and buy Laporte from Man City, which I would not have been happy about that. I do like Laporte, but Gabriel's younger, man. Like, I would not have been happy with that. But I think the Saudi money was big money. So, people say San Francisco is nice. Who said LA turned into third world? Jerome says Miami. Harry said, I tell you now, we won't win the league with Havertz. Not a chance. See, it ain't harsh. LA has a bookie history. Thoughts on Arsenal signing Calafiori? It's one of them. I ain't watched much of him, so I can't be that excited or disappointed. I just hope he's good. That's all I can say. I hope he's good, and let's see where he plays. Orlando's beautiful. I like Orlando as well. Especially like with the family, it was really good, man. I haven't watched the new Beverly Hills Cop yet, you know. I forgot that it was on Netflix. Calafiori, the Italiano, Le Foot, Bologna. 50 million euros. So £43 million for him, and we've already just paid 27 million yesterday for David Raya. So we've spent 70 million. We spent £70 million already. We haven't sold no one. SM said Curtis wants Roberto Carlos. Yeah, I would take that. 99 pace, Pro Evo. 99 shot power. Maxwell, Curtis, who do you think the mystery German is? Probably Thomas Muller. No, I'm joking. It's probably not somebody of the level that we hope it is, no, in Arsenal. We're all like, is it Musiala, Kimmich, Leroy Sané, and next minute, you know, we sign Neuer or Thomas Muller or, you know, I don't know. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a really good one. We binned Demi to sign David Raya. I spoke about it briefly today. I said I won't mention it too much, but it's a difficult subject, isn't it, to deal with. He's winning Golden Gloves at the World Cup. He's a World Cup winner. It is what it is. Draxler after all those years, yeah? Bring him back. This game, by the way, is a snorefest. Absolute snorefest. Germany having more of the possession. Spain playing on the counter-attack. No clear chances. I thought, before the game, I thought you're going to get goals in this. And Morata goes on a marauding run, then plays a terrible pass. I don't understand Morata. I just don't get it. Remember them years ago, was it Brazil? They had that Fred. Was it Fred? Didn't they have a guy called Fred up front? He was awful. And everyone was like, bro, ain't Brazil got no strikers? Spain is a big country, you know. You're telling me you still got to play Morata up front? Morata is awful. And he's their captain as well. It's a strange game at the moment. There's a lot of scrappy fouls in midfield. Here's Rodri. Looking for Nico Williams. Rudiger's been pulled out wide. Williams rips it in back post. No one there again. I mean, don't get me wrong. The cross isn't great, but you need the winger on the other side to be... I can tell Nico Williams is one of them players. I mean, look at the technique of how he hit that ball. You know, horrible technique. He might... I don't know. You know, he's one of them players that will be exciting, but probably ridiculously frustrating. His technique looks horrible for a Spanish player. Gunnar Carlos said, Big C might cop a German national team jersey for whoever the mystery German to Arsenal may be. These things are clean. Germany and France kits are crazy. Yeah, there's some nice kits out, to be fair. If your head, bro, same as Martinelli, exactly. We don't need another one of them. We want a winger with some game intelligence. Am I going to the Emirates Cup? Maybe. It doesn't really bother me. I would have liked it. I might sound snobby here, but I would have liked if we were playing a more glamorous team in it. Leverkusen are good. They're invincible, but I'd have loved it if it was like Real Madrid or something. Here comes Spain, right-hand side. Carval tries to flick it over Toni Kroos, who blocks it. Given away straight away by Germany. Fabian Ruiz. I never realised Fabian Ruiz was left-footed. That's a good ball. Lamine Yamal, corner of the area. Passes under here. It's Scrappy. Germany play their way out of it. This is a terrible game. Absolutely terrible game, I'll be honest. And I've got a feeling a lot of the quarterfinals are going to be like this. Like, both teams look afraid to attack. They look afraid to have a go. Favourite retro kits? You know what? I love the 98 kits. France, Zidane. Oh, Lamine Yamal has twisted up. He shot straight at the keeper. Didn't get enough power in it. This is an absolutely terrible game of football. England should play two up front. Why not? Just put Tony up there with Kane, whip crosses in, cause mayhem. Just sometimes you got to go back to basics. Nico Williams, right-hand side this time, up against Jonathan Tah. Baum comes across. Is it Baum or Rom? What am I calling this, Donny? Rom, sorry. Comes across. Here's Carvajal. Williams again. It's going to get... No, Rodri decides against crossing it. Gunnar Carla said, Spanish Theo Walcott, Big C, let's be real. He just... Yeah, he's got that frustrating end product about him. Where you can tell I'll be having meltdowns on the stream if we sign him. Spain keeping possession well now. Still not really creating anything. Laporte. You can see why Arteta would have wanted Laporte. He's a very Pep style defender. He was always very composed on the ball when he played for Man City, but he's obviously gone Al Nassr for the bag. Sané loses possession. Rodri is some player. Morata, heavy touch. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be. Gundogan clattered by Cucurella. He's going to foul another one. Free kick. This game is absolutely shocking. I honestly think this, after the first 4 or 5 games, I thought this is going to be one of the best Euros we've seen. You remember all the goals we got in the first few games? I'm now sitting here going, this is one of the most boring Euros I've watched. You know, like, it's genuinely boring. Apparently Man City are going to keep Ortega as number 1. That's what the story says. If Edison goes, they'll buy another keeper. So yeah, it's half time. Absolute snorefest. He went down injured. The ref just said, I've had enough. Absolute shocking game. Shocking game of football. Sorry, people. Wow. Big up to everyone who's still awake. Wow, that game was poor. This has been a poor Euros, man. It really has fizzled out. As I keep saying, for me, I feel like it's the... I know I've harped on about this before. I feel like the individual brilliance has been taken out of the game now, and players are so coached. System, coach, diagrams, movements. It's so pre-planned. You just don't see the free spirits as much anymore. Get on the ball and just show, you know what, man, I'm just going to run past 2 players now. Do you know what I mean? It's all pass, move, pass, move. So when you get 2 teams who are both good at that, they stifle each other. Germany are passing the ball around a lot. Spain are passing the ball around a lot. And they're just going round and round in circles. The game stinks. This tournament has ended up becoming a stinky tournament. And Rowan, you're right. Turkey, Georgia, Austria, those teams there are bringing the most excitement, because when they turn up, they're passionate and they're going to have a go, because they know, wow, we're quite lucky to be in this situation, you know, the knockout stage of a major tournament. So we're going to at least have a go and try and score and try and win. But these bigger teams, it's so pre-planned. There's so many coaches. It's an absolute snorefest. It really, really is. When have you watched a major tournament at this stage? Teams of this quality produce football like this. Honestly. I really hope it's better second half. System FC, man, you're right. System FC. Nico Williams, I mean, listen. The way he was kicking the ball in that first half. The Techers is stinky. I'll be honest. The Techers is a bit stinky. Richard said, what is your opinion on players who go Saudi? I personally don't mind it as long as they don't try and change the world. Listen, yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you on that. Own it. I just don't understand why footballers nowadays are so political. Oh, I'm going Saudi. Oh, I've always wanted to play here. I want to change it. I want to make it one of the best leagues in the world. No. I'm in my 30s. They've offered me a big bag and I'm securing the family's future. If you say that, who's going to be mad at you? Remember when Oscar back in the day left Chelsea? The guy was like 26. He went to China. Cashed out from early. He said, that's me done. So what, how much a week? Yeah, I'm gone. Said, that's me. I'm securing me, the children, the grandchildren, all of them. If I was a player now in my 30s, at the back end of my career, the Saudi bag's there. You can go Saudi for what money? 400 grand a week. Ederson's on 100 grand a week at Man City. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He's on less than Aaron Ramsdale. He's on the same as Reece Nelson. He's won 5 Premier Leagues. He's been offered 500 grand a week. Man said, what? 500 what? What tax? How much tax do I pay? Oh, tax free. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gone. Yeah, but what about Pep and the Champions League? What, Champions League? Yeah, I got one of them trophies in the cabinet. Me gone. You know what I mean? Go get the bag. I don't blame them. But when they start saying, oh, I've always wanted to come to this league. No, you haven't. Oh, I want to change this league. No, you don't. You just want to play, pick up your money and come home. Own it. Football is in a strange state. And I know I talk about this a lot. And I probably sound old. Some of the younger generation will think, what's this guy on about? Football's good. It's exciting. I feel like football is in a strange state at the moment. I feel like Pep has got football in a chokehold at the moment. It's like somebody needs to come away from this Pep. I'm not saying everybody is playing like Pep, but I just feel like his influence is all over football at the moment. And as much as Pep's one of the greatest coaches, one of the best managers we've ever seen, what makes football so good is teams having different styles and trying to implement it and going head to head. That's what makes football so great. You know, that's what made boxing so great. You got Mike Tyson who would come out and try and knock you out in the first 30 seconds. You got Lennox Lewis who'll throw the jab. You got Holyfield who was more of a technician. It was different. You know, you don't want to... It's like everyone's just going out now and just jabbing in a football sense. It's like, come on, man. Somebody do something different. That's why Ancelotti has success at Real Madrid. Ancelotti don't go Madrid and go, yo, you know what? Yeah, we're going to try and play like Pep. Ancelotti says, yo, I've got my style. I know it works. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. Let me just, like you said, Amo, I'm going to manage the players. You lot go and play your game. Look at Vinicius Jr. He's a free spirit. Look at Rodrigo. Look at Jude Bellingham. They're not overcoached. They're free spirits. Go and play your game. Go and affect the pitch. High up the pitch. Go and score goals. Why did Klopp have success? Again, because he played different to Pep. You've got to play different. We've got to figure out that you're not going to... Everyone can't play the same way. You know? No one has consistently beat him. That's why everyone's copying him. I hear that. But we've also got to think he's the master of it. So how are we going to outdo the master at something he's perfected almost? Like basketball, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. Yeah. Similarities, but they had their own unique personality and styles, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. But you don't want to watch games like this, man. You just don't. This for me is so disappointing. Shocking game. I read some of your thing. It's international football, but you know what? I feel like we've watched tournaments before, man. We've had exciting games. Look at the World Cup. The last World Cup was one of the best World Cups I've ever watched. And that was, when was that World Cup? 2022, was it? I think it was 2022 winter. You know, that was less than 2 years ago. One of the best World Cups I've ever seen. So why 18 months later are we watching one of the worst Euros? LSU said I'd like to see us go two up front sometimes. I don't mind it being Havertz paired with a killer. Kai's hold up and distribution isn't bad. Put the finisher next to him. Now I wouldn't mind that. I actually think he'd be good in a two. Again, you know, maybe it doesn't work anymore. Maybe it does. But 4-4-2. People are scared to play that because they think you'll lose the midfield battle. 2 centre mids against 4-3-3. They think you'll lose the midfield battle. You won't have enough control of the game. But 2 up front is so unique. Leicester won the title with 2 up front, Okazaki and Vardy. You know, Atletico Madrid have played 2 up front at times. You know, Havertz next to a prolific goal scorer would probably actually be a really good partnership because he can drop in, he can play, but they won't do it. Arsenal K99, KDB has agreed terms without Etihad. Yeah, they've still got to agree the deal with Man City, but listen, of course, as an Arsenal fan, get rid of KDB, get rid of Edison. My only concern with Kevin De Bruyne going is who will Man City buy to replace him? You know, if they get Musiala or someone like that, it's like, But the thing is, Kevin De Bruyne takes a lot of responsibility in that team, so it would be a loss. Sullivan said, "Did you see Klay Thompson going to Dallas?" Yeah, I thought he was. I thought he was going to go to the Lakers with LeBron, but I think a lot of people view the Lakers as a bit of a circus. LeBron's got the guy he was doing a podcast with in as the coach. He's got his son drafted. It's like LeBron runs the whole team. So I think Klay thought, you know what, Dallas got to the final. He can go there, play with Kyrie and Luka, and maybe win a championship. So, Thermal said, I think Musiala stays at Bayern. Now that Thomas Tuchel's left, I think he'll stay. In fact, did Thomas Tuchel stay in the end? I'm not sure, because I remember they said he was changing his mind. Who's the Bayern? Did Tuchel stay? No, I think he left, didn't he? I think he was leaving anyway. Lakers is reality TV, 100%. And 2 more years, mate. Bryce will be there as well. Bron's other son. Bron will play for 2 more years. Bryce will get drafted, then he'll retire. It is epic. Like, as a dad, I have to rate what LeBron's done. It's iconic. Like, when they get a 2v1 this season and LeBron throws up the alley-oop and Bronny dunks it, that's going to be one of the most iconic clips you've ever seen in basketball. There's just no doubt about it. It's going to be unbelievable. Yeah, Vincent Kompany got the Bayern job. Mind went blank. But yeah, listen. Boston have just won another championship, gone ahead of the Lakers. But the Lakers, Bron and Bronny jerseys are going to sell out everywhere. So they just like it's like a show now, isn't it? They'll probably be the hardest tickets in the NBA to get tickets for because everyone's going to want to watch that. I might actually try and go to the Olympic friendlies that I know the US are playing at the O2. I wouldn't mind going to see that. I know LeBron, Steph Curry, all of them are in there. Lakers just becoming a jersey sales cash machine. You're right. Celtics winning the championship makes me realise how good a title win feels. They were. Do you like Boston Celtics? No, I don't. Cruz loves the Boston Celtics. But I don't. I don't think anybody likes the Boston Celtics unless you're a Boston Celtics fan, right? People in America tell me they're like the Millwall of the NBA. Their fans are crazy and They're a bit wild, so I don't think anybody likes Boston Celtics unless you support them. But their team is by far the best in the NBA. I can't even lie. I like Miami Heat as well, Pavan. I do. Only because when I was growing up and LeBron went there with D Wade and that was kind of the team that I first started. My very first NBA jersey was a New York Knicks jersey. I think just because I loved New York hip hop and I loved that city, I just got a New York Knicks jersey. Carmelo Anthony and all of that, Patrick Ewing. So I kind of Miami Heat and the Knicks, but when LeBron went to the Heat and D Wade and all that, that combination was insane. I loved that team. I actually went to their stadium last week. It's a shame. It's the only thing, man. They don't play, do they, in the summer? You go America in the summer, there's no NBA. I like Philly because of AI. Listen, everyone loves AI, man. AI was like the hip hop guy, wasn't he? In basketball, you know. Cane Rose and diamond earrings. I thought I was Allen Iverson when I was young playing, you know what I mean? Remember the Melo Knicks shirt you was on tour last year? Yo, Melo. I used to love Melo, man. I know he didn't. I don't think he ever won a championship, did he? But he was one of my favorites. LeBron, Wade, and Chris Bosh was elite, bro. They used to take the mick out of teams. Won this game. Yo, man want to talk about food now. Yeah, do you know what? I'll let you know by the end of this game. I've sent messages. I'm trying to sort out what I'm doing. I hope if I do it, it's a better game than this. Memphis Depay looking like a B-Tech Allen Iverson. He's out of contract. I'm really surprised. Yeah, I know it said that he was offered a move to Marseille or something, but the deal's collapsed. I just saw that, Ken. Fixtures updated. I don't know what the 4 Premier League fixtures have been moved for TV coverage. Our season will start with a 3 p.m. against Wolves, so that's not on TV. First away trip against Villa. Remains on Saturday, 5:30. A week later, Brighton head to the Emirates. That moves to 12:30 on a Saturday, and then, yeah. What's the other one? Tottenham, 2 p.m. Sunday, the 15th of September. And then Sunday, the 22nd, Man City. Yeah, fixtures moved. Just make sure they got some proper players there, man. That's all I want to see. Double change. Florian Wirtz coming on. Oh, in fact, they said it's Wirtz, didn't they? Is it Wirtz or Wirtz? I had this argument last time. How can I actually forget? I did this whole thing last time. And who's that coming on? Andrick with purple hair. Florian. Is it Wirtz or Wirtz? I did this last time and I've totally forgot. There we go. Second half about to begin. We are underway. Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz. There we go, it's Wirtz. I don't want to get his name wrong. Wirtz is with a V. There you go. The W is a V sound. There you go. Florian Wirtz. I didn't even see who came off. Florian Wirtz. Who came off for Germany? Double change. I would imagine Emre Can might have came off because he was not involved in that game at all. Who came off? It was Emre Can. Yeah. Oh, Nacho came on for... I thought Germany just made 2 changes. Wirtz came on. Who came off? People going mad about Rodri's first half. Leroy Sané dragged at half time. Wow. I've spent... do you know what? I spent about 15 minutes of the show today saying Arsenal should sign Leroy Sané. Germany have dragged him at half time. Richard said Arteta's here going to start falling out and be shouting twice. He carries on looking at Pep's homework. Oh, bro. Got to make your own style, man. Vegas gone. How about Emi Martinez? Arsenal have wasted 50 million on 2 goalies who aren't as good as he is. Wasting money as usual. Crazy, innit? £20 million. Let's be honest, he'd be our best goalkeeper. He's better than Rayo. He's better than Ramsdale. What a kick that is. Here's Danny Carvalho. He's done really well here. Chance for Spain. Almost should have passed it. Williams was out wide. He gives it him now. He's got less time. Whips it to the back post. Lamine Yamal, great first touch. Rolls it in. Here's Morata. He should have done better. Morata is, like, honestly, he is a horrible football player, man. So poor. Good ball into him. The hold-up play is good. Pins him, turns him. You got to hit the target there, bro. So poor. He's done really well there on Tar. He's done him. He's got the half a yard. Tar doesn't react. Shoots over the bar. The Spurs, LeBron, Wade, Bosch teams. Great team. Oh, the Spurs team, right? Was that... What team was that? Tim Duncan? Was it them days? Morata couldn't score in a brothel 300. But honestly, he couldn't. These coaches are elite already. Double subs. Morata versus Havertz. They're both frustrating, similar players. Never look like scoring, but getting great situations. Here is Kimmich. Shot to the far post goes over by Donny with the purple hair. I always forget this guy's name. Andrick. I don't know if that's a shot or a cross, but it was rubbish. Ball's out for a throw. Every time you write off Morata, he scores. He's one of them players, isn't he, that you probably get to a point where you're like, nah, as a manager, you probably think, nah, I've got to get rid of Morata. And then he probably scores an important goal and then maybe goes on a little hot streak and then you give him another contract and then he falls off and then, you know, he probably round and round in circles kind of thing. As a Mavs fan, I hated Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu. Tim Duncan was a beast. Spurs in basketball had a great team back in the day. It's a shame they have that name. I know, I've never liked them just because of the Spurs thing. Like when Wemby went there, I was like, oh man. Curtis, would you take Kimmich at Arsenal? I would, but I'd probably play him in midfield, not right back. Man should get a card for that here. You're not feeling the purple here, no? No, I'm not either, but hey. I don't know if that's his permanent hairstyle or if he's just done it for this tournament. Another foul. It's just constant fouls. What a touch. Oh, no, maybe not. Musiala and Carvalho. Carvalho clips him. Germany in possession. Given away. Oh, no, it flicks out of play. Remember, he paid for that here. Maybe he did it himself. Maybe he just sprayed it. Maybe just put the hair dye on it. You know, who knows? He wants to stand out from the crowd. If you play well with purple hair, you probably get a move, wouldn't you? Because you're definitely going to stand out. Robert Andrick, 29 years of age. How many times he played for Leverkusen this year? Is he like a regular for them? 28 games, yeah. 4 goals, 2 assists. He's one of them players, like, I never really noticed him at Leverkusen. He's in midfield with Xhaka. He's probably just a good workhorse. Need for Min, Lopez for Morata. Bro, yo, Puyol's there with PK. What a partnership those two are. Puyol just looks the same, don't he? So does PK, to be honest. Puyol looks like, I don't know, he looks like the lion out of Wizard of Oz. Here's Lamine Yamal. What you got, bro? It's a great ball. Oh, and Spain have taken the lead. Dani Olmo. Lamine Yamal with the assist. What a ball that is. Oh, what a goal. Finally, the game comes to life. Dani Olmo came off the bench for Pedri's injury. Lamine Yamal, the calm nature to pick that pass out. What a goal. What a finish by Dani Olmo. Side foots it into the bottom corner. And Neuer can't reach it. That kid, Lamine Yamal again. Ball out wide to him. He's 1v1. He slows it down. He's waiting. He's waiting. He just looks like a Mahrez regen. It's a fantastic finish. Great goal. Dani Olmo, man, very good player. That's a great goal. What a finish. Germany on the rocks. Yeah, the good thing about that goal, at least they have to attack now. The Germans must turn up now. That's what we needed. We needed a goal. That's a lovely finish. Side foot coming onto his right foot just helps it on into that bottom corner. Like Morata's celebrating like he scored, bro. You've had a stinker. I take Olmo at Arsenal. We said it when he came on. He's a quality player. I don't know why he's at Leipzig. I'm surprised he hasn't been bought. Leahy said, let's face it, Olmo needs to go to the dentist. Bro, I've never noticed his teeth. I can't lie. Always. Cross deflected. It's up in the air. Oh, it's cleared away by Rodri. Yamal wins it. Germany win it back, though. Tony Kroos is forced backwards. He's probably going to have to go all the way back to Jonathan Tah. Poor positioning by Neuer. I did notice against Arsenal, Neuer doesn't seem to get down well to the bottom corners. I mean, he's what, 38, 39? 2v1, Musiala. Edge of the box. Gundogan chips it in. Cucurella does well, heads it away. Nico Williams has it. Good 1-2 with Morata. He's driving. This is where he's good. The ball's on. He hasn't quite got it right. Dani Olmo made a good run. Jonathan Tah cuts it out. That was a chance. That's the good and the bad also of Nico Williams. He goes on a run. He just takes two players out of the game instantly, but the final ball has to be better. Right, now it's end-to-end. Whipped in. Gundogan. What a clearance by Rodri. And smashed away by Fabian Ruiz. Look at Morata's hold-up play. Absolutely dreadful. Like a trampoline. Here's Andrick for Germany. Musiala in space. Musiala, what a tackle that is. He's about to hit that volley. Rodri nicks it off his toe. Now we've got a better game. Rodri's unbelievable, bro. Honestly. He's just something else. He reads the game so well. Kai will make it to the US Tour now. Freestyle Challenge Part 2. Neuer is old now, not as flexible as he was. Here's Lamine Yamal again. Right hand side, he's 1v1. He skips him. Nico Williams into Lamine Yamal. Oh, he can't reach it. Oh, Williams, he kind of got in the way of Yamal there. Those two, man, are a combination. You can see Williams ending up at Barca. Because those two, they're really good, man. Yamal there goes past him. Goes past Ram. Little flick back from Williams. Yamal then tries to cut back onto his right. Williams kind of gets in the way. Big up Chris Eddy, who said watching from Dubai. I'm sure you got better weather than we have. Do you think Kimmich has underwhelmed considering he's talked about as the next Lahm? Hard, innit? He played centre mid for a lot. Tried to go right back. It's hard to change position. He's had a good career, man. His trophy cabinet's full. Nico Williams does well there. Wins a free kick. Rodri is MVP. He's absolutely unbelievable. The goal has opened the game up. Look, double substitution for Germany. Rahm's getting dragged. No surprise. He's getting cooked by Yamal. Is this Havertz getting dragged? Fulkrug's coming on. No, Gundogan. I reckon he'll drop Havertz back into maybe number 10 and put Fulkrug up front. 34. Oh, man. Proper weather. Never heard of Andrick. You know what? He's just somebody you see on the team sheet for Leverkusen. I never really notice him. And I don't think he's that good, to be honest. Yellow card just for the hair. Rodri's the best midfielder of the Euros. He's unbelievable. He wins so many tackles. And then on the ball, he's just different class. You know, Williams will go Barca, will fund it by picking up Rafinha. Probably. Transfer window has top 4 written all over it. You're not wrong. Who wins tomorrow? Or tomorrow, actually. It's today, isn't it? Portugal, France. I think France win. Foul on Morata by Tony Kroos. None of this couscous. Hey, relax, man. Go easy on Declan Rice, man. He had a great season for Arsenal. Rodri is a cheat code. He is. He's absolutely unbelievable at that role. He's almost perfected the role. Carval, that's a good ball into Fabian Ruiz. Dani Olmo, corner of the area. Morata is a poor run, man. Make the run across the near post. He wants to roll it to you. Havertz, the ball short to him. Is Morata. Oh, Germany are scrambling a little bit now. They keep possession, though. Go all the way back to Neuer. Couscous is amazing. I don't know why so many hate Spanish couscous. Oh, Musiala gives it away now. They're getting sloppy. Rodri is just, honestly, I can't. It's hard to not watch him without saying how good he is. It's like he doesn't make any mistake. I feel like Rodri doesn't give the ball away once in a whole game. Oh, Yamal, he's skipped him. Oh, ref says get up. I thought that was a foul. Germany have a chance. The ball's pushes him a bit wide there. Wirtz gets past Cucurella, cuts back. Ball whipped into the back post, near post, headed away. Germany haven't really created a lot, have they? They just haven't created enough. Who is the left back? Oh, Max, what's his name? Mittelstad? Mittelstad is the left back. Germany have no pace down the wing. Took off Leroy Sané. I don't think that was the right decision, to be honest. I'd rather have Adi Akinbaye than Morata. At least he was a powerhouse. Enzo Fernandez was so bad for Argentina last night. I didn't watch the whole game, to be honest. I saw the penalties. 7 months as a member. It's been enjoyable. Bless you. Just a reminder, Foley is still wearing 14 at Arsenal. He'll stay somehow, bro. They want 50 million for him. They'll quietly keep him and think that we forgot. Here come Germany, edge of the box. Wirtz, 25 yards, shoots. It's wide. It's poor. It's poor. It's a corner, though. It did get a deflection. 50 million for Eddie. Yeah, good luck getting that, Edu, mate. You need a miracle worker, not a transfer negotiator. Corner to Germany. 30 minutes to go. The Germans have been very underwhelming. At home, you'd expect a lot more. Tony Kroos, away swinger. It's flicked away by Laporte. Comes to the edge of the box. Clipped into the back post. That is a dreadful cross. Out for a goal kick. Awful. Florian Wirtz. Poor cross. Nah, I still haven't watched Beverly Hills Cop, the new one. I'm going to watch it. I might watch it later. Yamal. Great run by Dani Olmo. They make that goal look so easy. The weight of the pass is perfect. There's enough power on it for him to just stroke it in. Doesn't need to take a touch. Olmo, great movement. Doesn't get picked up. Curtis, you just haven't seen Eddie in training. He's unbelievable. He's a beast in training, according to the manager. Havertz is 29 in. You know what? That is a brilliant way to describe it. That's a corner. I just tweeted, we have to sign a top striker this summer. Can't win the league with Havertz up front. You watch, he'll go and score the equalizer now. According to Arteta, we don't need a strike. Oh, we're good. He scored. He had a good end to the season. Not interested, mate. We need a goal scorer. We need a goal scorer. Here's a corner. Tony Kroos again. Why are you taking your Yamal off? I don't understand that. Let's just create. I know he's 16, but come on, man. He's just set the goal up. Spanish manager's panicking. Ferran Torres as well. Like, what kind of a substitution is that? He's just set up the goal. You're bringing on Ferran Torres. I don't get it. Header goes over the bar. Goal kick to Spain. I mean, Yamal's actually in his zone. He's playing that well that the left back's been dragged. I know he's 16 and maybe he doesn't want to rely on him too much. That is a risky substitution. If they lose this game now, people are going to say, how the hell did you take him off when he was having such a good game? He's actually probably playing better than Nico Williams. Cucurella for Spain is the type of player Arteta would sign. He's actually played all right for Spain. I'm not even going to lie. And I don't rate him, but he's done all right. He's had a few solid games for them. Havertz is almost non-existent. Throw into Germany, just in front of the halfway line. Germans haven't done enough. How is Nico still on and Yamal off? I mean, unless he's tiring. Listen, he's 16. They probably don't want to put huge, responsibility on his shoulders, but I wouldn't have taken him off. I think he's having a good game. And he looks like he's got the better of this left back as well. He's already got one of them dragged off. But let's see. Ferran Torres energy. Oh, Musiala flicks it in the air. Referee says, get up. Is Havertz. Havertz just has that tempo, don't he, sometimes? It's so slow. He plays the game at his own pace. Here's Wirtz. Musiala. It's too tight. That's not a foul. That is a foul. Foul to Spain. Germany have not looked very good. Germany have not looked very good at all. Big C, you ever heading to Australia? Who knows, bro? Who knows? That flight is a bit intimidating. You know what I mean? It's an intimidating flight. Bear in mind, I find it very difficult to sleep on a plane. How am I going to deal with a 24-hour flight? I don't know. I'm surprised Arsenal haven't gone somewhere else in the last couple of years. This is the third year in a row they've gone to the US, but I think they make so much money there. Obviously, the SoFi Stadium is owned by the Cronkays, so it probably all makes sense financially. This can't be true. Babatunde said, Yamal is a minor. He can't be working after 8 p.m. German law, or they have to pay a fine. That can't be true, surely. Young Gunner said, did you see Rick Ross got dealt with by my OVO goons? Yeah, they punched him up, man. Where is Musiala? Yeah. Hasn't happened for him. Hasn't happened at all. Germany have not been that good. Haven't created enough. They've got the ball now, though. Tony Kroos. Wirtz. Kai Havertz, what you got? That's a great first touch. He's got to slip him in. Oh, he doesn't get enough on the pass. Fulkrug's in there. If the pass has more power, it's a bobbly pass. And it gets cut out, man. That Jesus R9 picture, yeah, that's a quality one. Law states after 11 p.m. because he's 16. Okay. Saudi Arsenal tour will be coming soon. Wouldn't surprise me, but just... Danny Olmo does well. Oh, that's a yellow. Now, Tony Kroos, by the way, he should have been booked about 3 times. Now he does get booked. Danny Olmo totally outpaces him. Tony Kroos just grabs him by the shoulder and says, bro, I'm not going to keep up with you. Sit down, and takes the yellow. He should have been sent off twice. Nah, maybe once. Sportsman can work after 8. Oh, okay, people saying it's 11. Rodri is shutting down Musiala. He's in them spaces, isn't he? It's all about going to what the Cronkies control or own. They'll be playing in Denver at some point in their MLS side stadium. Bro, you seen Not Like Us video? Yeah. The owl in the cage, man. That says everything. Cruz could have 2 reds. Bro, he could have been booked 3 or 4 times. Free kick to Spain. Laporte back post. Headed across by Rodri. Oh, good tackle by Havertz. Musiala finds Wirtz. Is Musiala. The pass is a bit overhit. Musiala tries to force it. It's a poor pass. Goes all the way through to the goalkeeper, Simon. Germany don't seem to have an answer at the moment. They're very one-dimensional. I know I was defending Leroy Sané earlier today on the Arsenal stream, but taking him off, he's got a lot of pace. And they look a bit slow now. Füllkrug, Havertz, Musiala. There's not a lot of speed in that. Even Wirtz, none of them are that quick. Raya better than Neuer. I mean, listen, Neuer's one of the best goalkeepers we've seen, but he's an old man now, isn't he? How old is Neuer now? 38 maybe? 38. You know, you saw that goal. He didn't get down to it well. Here's Nico Williams. Left-hand side, 2 up against him. Oh, good defending, Rudiger. Looked like he was going to get past him there, but he managed to stick a leg out and retain possession. What have Germany got? Have they got an answer? At home, this would be a very disappointing way to go out. They've hardly tested the goalkeeper. Wirtz, corner of the penalty area. Ball whipped in back post. Havertz knocks it across. Füllkrug. Here's a chance. Andrić! Oh, great save by Simon. They're appealing for handball. Cucurella. I don't think you'll get it. It's a good block. Andrić with the purple hair looking like he's in Dipset. Ball was whipped in. Havertz did well. Maybe Füllkrug's offside there anyway, to be honest, as Havertz goes to pass that to him. So I don't think it would have counted. It was a good save, though. Spain have the ball back. Rodri, look, he just looks like he's got all the time in the world. He's a joke. He's an absolute joke. What a player. How did Atletico allow him to leave? I don't know if he had a release clause. You don't often see a Spanish player leave Spain to go to Man City, you know, at that level. If you're sitting there as Atletico Madrid, you must feel sick thinking you got 60 million for him. He's genuinely worth, he's worth over 100 million. Way over 100 million as well. If Caicedo is worth 115. What is Rodri worth? He's worth 150. To be fair, how old is he? He's 28. Yeah, still, he's unbelievable. Rodri is absolute world class, like beyond. He's by far the best player. Was it a release clause? 60 million release clause. They've done some bad business there, Atletico, man. That was way too low. Yeah, Saul came over, didn't he? It didn't work for him. Partey, I actually think, did work, but the injuries stopped him. Here come Germany, right-hand side. Florian Wirtz. They seem to be reverting to crosses now. Rudiger whips it in. It's not a good cross. Comes to Füllkrug. Here's Havertz! Oh, what a block by Carvajal. I'm trying to get hyped for him, you know. The Arsenal tax makes me get hyped. He shifts it there on his left foot. He should have done better. You got to do something else there. Nico Williams does well. Spain are so calm on the ball. Just as I say, that Cucurella leaves it. It was a good block by Carvalho. Last ditch as well. He's 29 in, man. That is the best shout of the day. Havertz is 29 in, bro. It's one of them games. Ball whipped in, flicked on. Oh, it's headed wide. Full Krug. Doesn't make good contact. And goes out for a goal kick. Yesterday's price or not today's price. You're right. I keep saying it. If Arsenal want a striker, get it done. Yeah, pay the Osimhen, or negotiate the deal for Gyökeres or Osimhen, or get Tony. They're your three options that are all gettable, and I think all three of those strikers would score more than Havertz. If Havertz is our starting striker next season, you might as well give Pep the trophy again. He'll probably go and score now. Look, he's had a stinker. He's had an absolute stinker. He really has. Here comes Spain. Looking for Ferran Torres. Oh, he looked quite sharp there. Yeah, and he wins a free kick. How is that not a free kick? He didn't win the ball. Linesman absolutely bottled it, but the ref gave it. He's giving him a yellow card as well. It was a foul. It was a foul. I don't know how the linesman didn't give it. He's like 7-8 yards away from him. He never gave it. Havertz is bang average. If this is our main striker the upcoming season, I'm not watching any games, says me hi. This has extra time all over it, says David. I'm not even sure if Germany are going to score. They've been awful, in my opinion. We paid 115 for a DM, but won't pay 120 for a striker. I hear you. I do hear that. Maybe we just don't have that money this season. There are German players playing worse, but obviously Havertz, as an Arsenal fan, we connect to him, don't we, because he plays for us. Free kick to Spain. Ferran Torres to take it. Another Barcelona player, right? They've got bodies up this time. Rodri's in there. Laporte's up. Ferran Torres whips it in. Oh, it's flicked by Neuer. I think it stayed in at the back post. Germany can break. Musiala's got no spare. Wow. Wow. Carvajal rugby tackles him. The German bench are going crazy. He gets a yellow card. Oh, was it Ferran Torres? Was it Carvalho or Ferran? Ferran. Literally, wham! Rugby tackle. Says, brother, you ain't going nowhere. I'll hold a yellow. Are we selling players £1 fish settings? That's how we do it, right? Most of our players will go on loan with an option to buy. Let's be real. I don't think we accept cash at Arsenal. No cash, no crypto, no card payments. Here we go. Nico Williams gets past Kimmich. Rudiger's there. This is a chance. They've slowed it down a little bit. Ferran Torres. No, they've gone backwards. Man, try spear him like Edge, man. Yo, WWF days, you know. Morata and Havertz on a football pitch is just crazy. Two very bad strikers. Apparently something going on with Konate at Liverpool. Unwell or something. I don't know what that's about. What's happening with Konate? 15 minutes to go in this one. What's going on with Konate? I'm sure he's been on the bench, though. I don't know. Can't see anything. Anyway, here come the Germans. Jonathan Tah. Oh, bad touch there. Good header by Carvalho. Back to Unai Simon. Game slowed down. Spain trying to slow it down now. Their fans are going crazy. Not even WWE. Yo, I'm old school, bro. I told you. The WWE thing, I don't think I even watched wrestling since it's been WWE. Straight up WWF, bro. Ultimate Warrior, Bret the Hitman Hart, Triple H. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was at. Ball whipped in. Full Krog hits the post. Shirt was getting pulled. Could have been a penalty, but because he gets the shot off, it was whipped in low. He flicked it on at the near post. He hits the post. It goes out for a throw-in. If he doesn't get that shot off, that's a penalty. He's being dragged to the floor. But because he gets the shot, oh, wow, he's unlucky. Wirtz gets ahead of Cucurella. Good ball. Told you about that run across the front post. Defenders don't often track it. It's good defending. No, it's not good defending, actually. He gets in front of him. Nacho maybe does enough to put him off. I don't think they'll give the penalty because the shot is the advantage. Fulkrug done more than Havertz in 10 minutes. We will buy another holding midfielder to replace Partey. Striker, a young one, and a defender to strengthen the back. Patience is the market. No one with money to spend except a few. I hope so. I hope we... Well, with what you said there, I hope we buy a top striker, not just necessarily a young striker. I don't mind it being a young striker if he's a very good one. I don't want just a young buck to come in and just sit on the bench while Havertz plays. Germany in possession. Neuer. 13 minutes to go, people. 13 minutes to go. Germany against Spain. Have Germany got a goal in them? They've been underwhelming. Kimmich tries to zip it in. Comes to the edge of the area. Chance. Shooting opportunity. Should have shot. And cleared. Spain are hardly getting forward now. Jonathan Tah. Neuer's on the halfway line. He's kicked out for a throw. That's terrible. I like Fulkrug's mentality. Still trying to get the shot away, but man should have gone down. Like he'd been shot in the leg, that would have been a pen. It's hard, innit? Because I respect the fact he actually tried to stay on his feet and score, rather than just, you know, rolling around the floor and getting the penalty. Your number one priority as a goal scorer should be, can I score the chance before looking for the penalty? But yeah, in reflection, it would have been smart for him to maybe let him drag him to the floor. He would have got a penalty. Nico Williams coming off. Mixed bag for him today. Morata's off as well. Williams, some good runs, gone past players quite easy. The end product has not been great. Morata comes off. Awful player, honestly. Dreadful. Rodri gets given the arm. How is Morata getting the armband over Rodri? I know he's a few years older than him, but come on. Maybe he talks a lot. Marino comes on and Oyarzabal. Good players. That Marino, I always remember when he played for Newcastle against Arsenal. I thought, this guy's a good player, man. I think he went back to Sociedad. But I heard his release clause is not that big. He plays midfield with Zubimendi. That Marino I've always thought was a good player. I don't know how Morata is the captain. It's got to be based on his age or something. From Closer to Havertz and Villa to Morata. Oh, bro. You're not wrong. Jonathan Tah comes off. Thomas Muller comes on. The original bad man. Muller. Is Rodri. Just makes the game look like a walk in the park. Wow. Oh, my days. Told you about that Marino. Oh, my days. Marino's flicked over his head. Ruiz has sent two players to the shops. Rolls it into Oyarzabal. Oh, he doesn't get hold of it. Comes back out, Marino. Oh, he kicks out for a throw-in. I can't hype him up anymore. That first bit was quality. When we were linked with Zubimendi, I always thought, this Marino's a baller. Baller. Apparently, we're being linked with him. I hope we are, because I rate him. Wirtz loses the ball. Yeah, apparently we have been linked with Marino. Well, the links don't look great, though. Our name's being mentioned, but the link is not good. Here's Musiala, left-hand side of the area. Goes on his left foot. Terrible shot. Puts it wide. He's forced it. See, you see in games like this, how good are you, bro? Because he's forcing things now. You need to have patience. No, don't Marino flick it over the guy's head, number 6. And then Fabian Ruiz did the drag back. Look, this is Marino, number 6. Flicks it over his head. Pops it off. Fabian Ruiz, drag back, sends 3 of them to the shops. Nah, I know what I'm talking about, people. There was 2 moments. Marino flicked it over the first guy's head. And then Fabian Ruiz does the drag back, sends 3 of them home for dinner. So, I know what I'm talking about. Be patient, my friend. Do you think Jamal is better than Jude? I've said before, Musiala is the player you would want to watch more than Jude because he's on the ball so much. But I reckon most managers would pick Jude. Oh, Havertz could be in. He's missed it. Oh, come on. Come on, man. You're not... Yo, that one hurt me a little bit. The goalkeeper's had a terrible kick. Havertz, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Keeper's on the edge of the box. He's tried to chip him. He's put it over the bar. They don't call him Donkey for nothing. 29 is 29ing. 29. Wow. That guy, man. Honestly, him and Morata are competing for who's a worse striker. Don't you dare tell me that guy's our striker next season. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mate. No, no, no. Part of me, honestly, at the time I wanted him to score. Part of me is glad that he's doing this. I know I sound cynical. Part of me is glad because let me tell you something. Havertz scores in this game, we are not signing any striker. So, I know it sounds bad, people, but part of me, from an Arsenal selfish point of view, is happy that he's doing that. Because let me tell you something. He chips the goalkeeper there and scores that. We ain't signing no striker. Havertz leading the line for us next season. So, forgive me, but it might be necessary for the greater good. At least the manager will go, yo. Oh, here comes Spain. Great chance. Oh, how was he not passed? Fabian Ruiz, he had somebody on the overlap. Should have rolled that. That was a great chance. Bro, I'm telling you. I don't mind him missing another one-on-one. What we got left? 6 minutes. That was the biggest chance of the game, really. For Mr. Havertz. He can get away with smelling for Arsenal, but mash. Nah. They don't forgive you easy, you know. I'm telling you. They're like, that miss there, if they lose, that could be back page of the newspaper in Germany tomorrow. You missed the biggest chance. Like, they don't forgive you easily in international football. Free kick to Germany about 35 yards out. I think because they've got two up front, they're creating more chances now. Fulkrug and Havertz up front together. Free kick, Tony Kroos, probably too far out to shoot. Very lucky not to have been sent off with the amount of fouls he's done. I was saying earlier, people were talking about Musiala and Jude. Like I said, Musiala for me is the player that probably on the eye test you like his silky style more. But Jude is so clutch. 20 goals at Real Madrid, pressure. You know, I think a lot of managers would take Jude over Musiala because of the output. He scored 20 goals at Real Madrid, the biggest club in the world. I love Musiala as a player, but how will he handle big pressure situations? Bayern didn't even win the league this year, didn't get to the Champions League final, didn't win the German Cup. And he has had a poor game, to be honest. Ball whipped in. Havertz! He's missed another one. Is he offside? I think he was. It looks like he might have been offside because it looks like they're giving a goal kick again. I mean, they've given it for a push on the back. Again, it's not a great header. Go across goal there, my friend. It's a push in the back anyway, so it's a free kick. Musiala is an artist. Jude is a robot. Maybe. That might be the way. Is that your king, Prime King Kai? Not me, my friend. Not me. Not me at all. He's never been my... you know me, I've never been a big fan of him. That's... Ooh, I thought he was going to give a free kick. Here's a chance. It is Havertz. What have you got? Right-hand side. Body's in the area. He's got to pick someone out. He overhits it. Carvalho heads it away at the back post. 4 minutes to go. This game, the second half's been a lot better. Corner to the Germans. Cruz to take it. Look at this guy. He's literally got both arms around Rudiger. He did it earlier in the game as well. Takes the corner short. What you got? Oh, lovely back heel. Toni Kroos pulls it back. Musiala. No space. Shot. It's blocked. Spain managed to clear it. Goes out for a throw-in. Germany are putting the pressure on, but Les said Arteta loves Havertz so much it doesn't even matter if he stinks out the place. He's had a stinker. Havertz, he's missed another one, priceless. Downplaying Jude because of aesthetics. It's silly. The clutch gene is in the making of every top. Yeah, I hear you. Jude ain't just a guy that just scores a big goal and don't do nothing else. Like, he's more than capable of playing as well. We saw it in his Dortmund days, how good he was on the ball. I just think he's being asked to play a different role at Madrid. Because Madrid had no striker, they wanted him higher up the pitch and scoring. I think next year, with Mbappe up front and Jude drops back 10 yards, I think you'll see a better Jude Bellingham in terms of his all-round game. I don't think he'll score as many goals, but I think you'll see more quality from him on the ball. I think we are downplaying it by just saying he's a guy who nicks you a goal. Germany still have possession. 2 minutes to go. They've got loads of players in the box. Back post. Here we go. They've equalised. Florian Wirtz in the 88th minute. Scheißenhausen. Auf Wiedersehen. Guten Tag. Jürgen Klinsmann. Miroslav Klose. Franz Beckenbauer. Die Kaiser. 1-0. No. 1-1. Germany equalise. We're heading to extra time. What a big goal that is. Florian Wirtz. You know what I like so much about that goal? All they've done is just piled up the penalty area with players. There's so many players. Oh, I've got a delivery. One sec. It's that Amazon delivery. Man's banging down the door. Man's trying to do a stream, bro. Yeah, anyway. What I like about that goal, all they've done is just flooded the penalty area. Sometimes, you know, for all the tactics, for all the coaching manuals, just get 5 or 6 players in the area, whip a crossing, and see what's going to happen. I told you, I said it. You do not take Yamal off with 25 minutes to go when he's having the best game out of your front three. He's stupid. Man brought on Ferran Torres. Man brought on Ferran Torres for Yamal. Now he's took Nico Williams off as well. They'll probably lose now. Probably lose. You watch Havertz will score the winner. I've been slandering him on Twitter for the last 20 minutes. What have Spain got now? Their whole front three has come off. I mean, taking off Morata is not a problem because he's had another stinker. But the quality in the Spain attack is the 2 wingers, Williams and Yamal. And he took Yamal off so early for Ferran Torres, who isn't as good as him. He's on the run now. Bro, the man's just falling over. Look at the state of this guy. Man's throwing his arm up. What's he moaning about? Germany will beat him now. I'm telling you now, this Spanish coach has messed it up. I like that goal from Wirtz. I really do. It's just old school. We're struggling. There's a few minutes to go. Get people in the area and just whip a crossing. 4 minutes added on. Are you winding me up? You must be on the wind up. Man said Havertz has been incredible today. He's missed a few chances linking up play. Cardo, I'm going to put that down to you. You're on the wind-up. So I'll take it as a joke. Oyarzabal does well. That's a foul, you know. Ref don't give nothing. I want a late winner, really. Look, the German hole. Look, and then he gives a free kick for that. The one on the Spain player was worse than that. I think Cardo's on the wind-up. There's no way anybody can... How is that not a foul? You pushed him in the back. And that's a foul even. Tony Cruz literally pushes him in the back. I think Cardo's on the wind-up, so... It's been a long week. I'll let you off. You know? He said... Maybe it's the way he's attacking space. He loves the way he plays. He might need 3 minutes time out just to... But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Germany could be in. Oh, the keeper's done well there. He's got off his line quick. You just know, don't you, that Havertz's going to score the winner. Like, it's written in the stars. I've tweeted about him 3 times saying how poor he is. Babushka said Havertz should be arrested for this performance. He'll probably score the winner. I don't know what that Spain coach has done. Winning 1-0, okay, I'll take Yamal off. Why? He was playing that well that Germany took their left back off. When do you see that's not a foul? That is no way that's a foul. How often do you see left backs get dragged? He got dragged because Yamal had him on toast. He was twisting him up. Takes the left back off. The new left back comes on and gets booked. So he's still going to rip this left back because he's on a yellow. He's nervous. He takes him off thinking, oh, let me defend early and try and hang on to a 1-0. Then he takes Nico Williams off. So now you got no pace and no one who can dribble. So now they're relying on midfielders. Here come Germany, ball whipped in, back post. Wow, full Krug. Maybe he should have kept that in. 20 seconds left. You watch this. I'm calling this now. Havertz winner. Ball whipped in. Oh my days, just wide. Thomas Muller. Wow, that was close. Muller. Was he onside as well? Maybe just off. We're going to be going to extra time, aren't we? We're going to be going to extra time. There you go, full time. We're going to extra time, people. Give me a short break. I'm going to go and get a drink and I'll be back. Right, we're back, people. We're back. Extra time pending. Oh, let me stop the timer, in fact. Second half timer. Extra time. This got a German win written all over it now. Spanish coach has messed up things for himself. Yeah, man. I had to get a little break, man. Top up. I mean, I'm drinking water right now anyway, but I think you drink water. It runs through you. I was like, I need some red stripe. Do you know what? The second half was all right. I didn't mind the second half. The first half, this Spanish manager has lost them the game. Trust me. They're losing this game. I'll be shocked if they get a win out of this. Because to be honest, they've got no pace. I'm just checking here. I'm trying to see the French team. I just wanted to see if Ronaldo was playing because there was a lot of talk he was going to get dropped for Jota, but I can't see Martinez dropping him. French team. Yeah, Ronaldo starts. I knew it. There's no way he was going to drop him. When you look at that Portugal team, there's not one bad player in that team. Leao, Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva front three. It's madness. What are France doing? Moani plays through the middle. Tchouameni, Camavinga and N'Golo Kante. It's better. Rabiot suspended. So Camavinga's in. That's going to be, well, I hope it'll be a better game, but you never know. Even with good players on the pitch, the tournament seems to be producing bad games. What do you guys think? Extra time. Ronaldo should be benched. So that's what I wanted to see because a lot of people saying Ronaldo is going to be benched. I said, nah, man, this guy Martinez, he's a Southgate. He ain't going to drop Ronaldo. Ronaldo's more influential than him. So there's no way he's going to drop him. Muller playing more minutes than a 16. I don't understand what that coach was thinking of Spain. Why on earth has he taken Lamine Yamal off? He was having the best game out of all their front three. He's took the easy option. Oh, he's a 16-year-old, so I'll take him off. So what? He's your best player. You don't take him off. But we'll see. Oyarzabal, is it? He's a good player as well. He is a good player. Thomas Muller, winner. Havertz missed one right in front of me in the North Bank against Bournemouth. Still traumatised by it, though. We won. He can't be our striker for 38 games. Not a chance, mate. Not a chance. If he's our striker at the start of next season, league's over before it even begins. We need him as a backup striker. Second half's about to get on. Well, first half of extra time underway, people. Let's see how this goes. I'll be surprised if Germany don't win this. Especially the way they dominated. The thing is now, because they've equalised, will they drop back a little bit? They've been going all out attack. But, oh, Dani Olmo does well there. Whips it in. That's a good ball. Flicked on by Torres. Ferran Torres, you know. You're taking off your maul for this guy. I just don't get it. Oyarzabal, is it? Oyarzabal. Come on. Surely I'm not butchering his name too much. Is Havertz off? I didn't even see that. Has he been dragged? Who did they bring on for him? Havertz dragged. Waldemir Anton. I've genuinely never heard of him. Well, Havertz been dragged. It's probably a good decision the way he's been playing. I'd have dragged him. Havertz off. Here come Germany. I don't even know some of these German players. Here's Havertz. Back post. I think he crossed that too early. Corner to Germany. Corner to the Germans. Wirtz on the right-hand side. Who is this Waldemir Anton? These are the guys you get on FIFA and quick sell them for about 50 coins. Nah, I'm doing him dirty there. He might be a good player. Waldemir, he's 27. I don't even know who he plays for. Stuttgart. He's a defender. See, they've retreated a bit now. They're going to play Fulkrug up front. Because they took Jonathan Tah off for Muller, they've brought on a defender. They're going to play one up front with Muller just behind. Havertz been bad or normal? Kev, man. Kev. He's been normal, Kev. He's been normal. That is the normal Havertz. Stinky. Stinky. Anton's going to Dortmund next season, apparently. Ball whipped in. It's high. Simon claims it. What's your thoughts on Ronaldo crying in the last game? Hated it personally. It's a tough one, isn't it? Because Ronaldo... You know Neymar is known for crying. So when Neymar cries, it got to the point it was like, yeah, whatever. You're always crying. With Ronaldo, it was like, I didn't understand what he was crying for, but he is quite an emotional player. I think he's so desperate to score, and there's a rumour that he wants to go to the next World Cup. He's going to be 41 by the next World Cup. It wasn't a good look, man. You're meant to be the leader of that group. You don't want a 21-year-old trying to get Ronaldo to stop crying. If I'm the 21-year-old, I want Ronaldo to lead the team and say, listen, man, I'm hurt, because I missed a penalty. And missing a penalty is painful. But, there was a long way left in the game. Big Kev always had a soft spot for everyone, even for 29. He was a good man, Kev, real talk. Big Unknown C said, what's good, people? Just managed to tune in. So much news in the last 24 hours. Yeah. And Messi has cried before. Remember, was it Copa America? When they lost to Chile that time? He was crying like a baby, man, when Alexis Sanchez. Exactly, McLovin. In football terms, you're at war and your leader's bawling like a baby. You don't need that. You know what I mean? I need Ronaldo to hold it together and, even if you feel like crying, man, dry them tears and keep it moving. Big up Snake Eyes, member for 33 months. If I give you 200 million, who will you get to boost the squad? Do you think 14 at Arsenal should be retired? I would retire 14, the number. I don't think anybody can do it justice. Henry was the GOAT, or the Arsenal GOAT. Why do you think it's so difficult for Arsenal to sell players for profit, but Chelsea can? It's crazy. Like that Mika Bierif guy who's done well, we got 4 million for him. I feel like if he played for Chelsea, they'd get 15 million for him. So, I don't know. I did see that apparently Ronaldo looked up to his mum and saw his mum was upset and it made him cry. I don't know. He's an emotional guy, isn't he, so I'll let him off, but it wasn't a good look. 200 million, I'm buying a striker, whether it's Osimhen, Gyökeres or Tony. I'm not sure which one of them three I would go for. I think I would buy... What midfielder would I really go for? I'll go for Fofana, 25 mil. He's good. I rate him as well. I would go for him. And then I would get Eze for 60 mil. I think we need another attacking midfielder. And then I'd get... For right wing... We need a right winger. Who would I go for? Mate, Lamine Yamal cost about 300 million. What right winger would I go for? Kudus, I like him. Direct running style. He is good. He's different to Saka as well. He would cost probably 80 million. That's the problem. But yeah, listen, those deals can be done. That's the frustrating thing. You can buy Tony. You can buy Osimhen. You can buy Gyökeres. You can buy Fofana. You can buy Eze. They've got price tags. They're available. Eze has a release clause, apparently, 60 million. That's an easy deal to do. So, we'll see. Bless up. Somebody said Ronaldo was showing emotion. Nothing wrong with that. There isn't, but I think as a big man at that level, you've got to hold it together sometimes, especially when you're the leader. Ronaldo's the captain. I'd more expect like a 21-year-old in that group to be crying, not the Ronaldo who's been there, done it all. But listen, he's only human, so we let him off. Big C, think like you was Mikel. How would you think he would spend the two? He would not spend it how I would spend it. Because those kind of players, I feel like he don't go for those guys, He likes the more... I don't know how to explain it. I look at Eze, I think, yeah, Arteta wouldn't sign Eze. He's a flair player. He takes risks on the ball. Just doesn't look like an Arteta kind of style of player. He won't sign Ivan Toney. He's got a bit of an ego and a personality. I don't think Arteta would want him. Which, again, is frustrating because sometimes you need players like that. Those guys can sometimes win you titles. Yeah, having 11 nice guys don't always work. It doesn't always work, but it is what it is. Mikel wants workhorses who operate in defined spaces. We need Nico Williams now that we're signing Ricardo. Arteta like school prefect. Yeah, definitely does. Nino says, Big C, let's be honest, Calafiori is a waste of money. I don't think we need him. It just like, my thing that I said today on the Arsenal show was, we need other things more than him. If we bought him at the end of the window, I wouldn't have a problem. I suppose it doesn't matter what order you spend the money. It's as long as we get the right players in this window. Calafiori is clearly available now. Italy have been knocked out. He's somebody they want, so they're going to do it now. We all would have liked the striker to have been the first signing because that would have calmed us down. I suppose a lot of people saying LSU was saying it and Elliot was saying it today. Napoli are now saying they'll take less money for Osimhen than what they wanted at the start of the transfer window, because ultimately, if you've got an asset that you want to sell or need to sell, you can't get your 110 million. They're now saying they'll take 90 million. Maybe in 3 or 4 weeks' time, they'll take 80 million. And then we'll be sitting here going, oh my God, great business. Arsenal got a bargain. The thing that worries me is that there's stories today again saying that Arsenal want a young striker. Well, what is a young striker? How young do they need to be considered a young striker? There aren't many quality 20-year-old strikers, 21-year-old strikers who are going to come in and win us a title. So, you know, Osimhen's only 24, 25. Gyökeres only 26. So they're still reasonably young in the modern game, but it is what it is, I suppose. Juan said it's CR7's last Euro, missing the penny, probably felt he let his country down. I hear you. Listen, we let him off. It's CR7. He's done enough in the game. We'll allow him to cry, you know. MJ refused to be gaslit by you, man. Havertz for 65 million is as bad as Antony for 85, especially Havertz is 300k. I think Havertz is better than Antony. I think Antony is absolutely one of the worst signings in Premier League history. I'm not exaggerating. He's that bad. But Havertz, I'm still not sitting here going, oh, I'm glad we paid 65. No, that signing is still very questionable for me. You rip Zinni for crying at Anfield. But the thing is, he didn't miss a penalty. We weren't losing. Yeah, he got nutmegged by Trent. And like, it wasn't like he started crying as soon as it happened. It was like, I don't know. I was caught up in the Arsenal zone, you know, and this guy was brought in to apparently be a leader, and he's crying. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh. Leon Bailey did the same. Missed that chance last minute for Aston Villa, bawling his eyes out. Carvalho misses the next game. I'm going to be honest, right? They've got to change these rules. This is ridiculous. They've got to change these rules. All you're doing with this is watering down the product. We want to watch semi-finals of the best teams going at it. Because there's stupid rules or 2 yellow cards in the 2 separate games. Now Carvalho's out. Musiala does well. Good save by Simon again. It's cleared up in the air. It's all over the place. Cucurella heads it away and the volley goes over. Now Carvalho misses the semi-final if they get it. It's stupid. It shouldn't justify missing a semi-final of a major competition. It's stupid. It really is. Spain are starting to crumble. I think Spain's best hope is penalties. They're not creating much now. To be honest, we need that left centre-back, left-back. Not so much. Tomiyasu and Timber can play there. Yeah. Arteta clearly. I think as well, Arsenal will then sell somebody. I think they will sell Zinchenko or Kivior if Calafiori comes in. I don't see how we keep that many players in that position on the pitch. Is that Ruiz? He's took a knock. Havertz got dragged at the end of 90 minutes, which I think is a good decision by them. He wasn't exactly having his best game. Substitution. Joselu comes on for Fabian Ruiz. Joselu, the Real Madrid striker, who scored those goals against Bayern Munich in the semi-final. This half's been very, very boring. Calafiore to Arsenal, Kivior to Juve for around 20 to 25. Listen, if we buy Calafiore for 43 million, sell Kivior for 20, 25, you're talking about Kivior plus 20 to 25 million for a guy with a bigger reputation who's played, you know, in the Euros for Italy, and a lot of big clubs want him. So, yeah, I think Kivior would not be viewed as a huge loss, to be honest. No disrespect. It hasn't happened for him yet. I know he hasn't played centre-back a lot, so it's hard to judge him completely. At left-back, I think he's meaty. Danny Olmo, good ball out wide. What of Spain? Well, no, in fact, it's not a good ball. It's faded away. Imagine CR7 playing for JA national team. The boy Saf. Yeah, the culture naturally wouldn't, you know, they're not on that. They're not on that. Oh, shot! Oh, just wide. Is it a corner? A Yarzabal? Am I butchering his name? But you know I'm talking about anyway. I think that could be a corner. He's a good player, actually. I think that was a slight deflection. Sociedad as well, yeah. Was it? Did Neuer tip that? I think he tips that wide, you know. I think he tips that wide. We need 35 million for Kivior. No, it's a goal kick. I thought he saved it. He didn't. We have got 2 minutes to go in extra time. Snorefest. Snorefest extra time. Oyarthabal. All right, yeah, I get you. Yeah, but I'm in England. Oyarzabal, man. You know what I mean? I ain't doing the pronunciation. I'm trying. The Z is pronounced th. I'm with you. I'm with you. I get it. I understand. Oyarthabal. Yeah, I get it, but I'm not running with it. It just won't. It won't naturally happen. I'll have to think about it every time I say his name. Nando said he's ugly, but yo, relax, man. I don't care how he looks. If we sign him, he's got to be good. Left side midfielder is required as well. The doctor said everyone's gassed up about Italian cauliflower. Are we quietly acknowledging Arteta got another transfer in Kivior wrong? How can we be sure this isn't recreating a more expensive scenario? That is a great question. That was my point today. People were like, oh, you're being negative about Calafiore. I'm like, bro, number one, most people had never heard of him a few months ago. Number two, he's never played in Europe. He's played 3 games for Italy. Apart from that, there's very little there to say 45 million, 43 million. But we'll see. Here's a chance. Verts! Oh, just wide. What a chance on his left foot. Should probably hit the target there. Definitely a good opportunity. Great ball down the side. Oh, it's close. Did it clip the post? It's the right finish to try and do. He gets a bit too much on it. Wow, keeper was scrambling as well. That could have been 2. Can we talk about biscuits until the penalties? Bro, this first half has not been good. I think they're going to blow for half time now. No, there's a minute added on. 20 odd seconds to go. Could have been the winner, although there's not golden goal anymore, is there? So you're guaranteed to have the whole of extra time no matter what. Spain as an attacking threat have basically gone. There's nothing there. They've got no pace out wide. That should be half time. There we go. Half time of extra time. Stinky first half that. They'll have a quick break and then we'll have the last 15 minutes. Could go to penalties. Finally, Chouameni, Kante and Camavinga. Listen, I don't think he would have done that. Rabiot got suspended, so he's put Camavinga in the team. Saliba said, I like the Calafiore signing, but we must get a left centre mid and a striker. Striker, for me, is the number one priority. Chris said, bring back golden goal. I want moments like the Euro 2 finals final. I think that golden goal was actually quite good. It encourages teams to try and score in extra time. And I think that too many teams now get to extra time, just go through the motions, tired legs. They're not prepared to lose. And most of the time when you go to extra time, it ends up at penalties. You don't often get a winning goal during the extra time period. And I think golden goal encourages teams to attack and try and end it. Did you hear Ashadi's interview on AFTV? Proper winning mentality. Club and fans really need to start behaving like champions. I haven't heard it. To be honest. I saw a few clips of it. But I'll try and give it a listen. I'm hoping to. but I'm still not sure whether I will be. That starts in, what, 45 minutes? You got 15 left. I reckon this will go to penalties. Striker ain't Arteta's priority. Probably wants a backup goalkeeper. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He'll go and get a goalkeeper, and I don't know. Like I said, I suppose by the end of the transfer window, as long as we've got the players that we need, it doesn't matter in what order they come in. David said, I rate Camavinga. He's absolutely brilliant. He's brilliant. We tried to sign him before he went to Madrid. Liverpool tried to get Tchouaméni. Arsenal tried to get Camavinga. But when Madrid turn up, it's problems. Carl said, you're wrong. Golden goal encouraged defensive play. Well, I suppose on one hand, yeah, because the opposition is scared of conceding. So, yeah, you make a point. But I still think extra time in general is quite defensive-minded. You don't often see somebody score in extra time and end it. It often goes to penalties. I expect this to go to penalties now. We're back underway. Germany get us underway. 15 minutes. And then maybe a penalty shootout, I suppose. I'm trying to think. Initially then I was thinking maybe Germany are favourites because of Neuer. And Neuer's a really big goalkeeper. But then maybe he's not as agile as he used to be. And this Simon looks quite mobile. Good play there by Musiala, who hasn't had a great game. Wirtz gets it out wide. Ball whipped in, looking for Füllkrug. Chests it down well. Great hold up. Musiala, shots blocked. They're appealing for a penalty. You can't give a penalty for that. They will do a VAR check. Musiala looks... His arms looked in a natural position. Were they out? I mean, I don't think it's enough to give the penalty. His arm is out a little bit, but let's be real. Nah, you can't give a penalty for that. Cucurella, his arm was slightly out, but it's not out enough for it to be considered an unnatural position. Sam said that's a penalty. You think so? I don't think that is, you know. Here's Thomas Muller. I think in a quarter-final of an international tournament, to give a penalty for that would be incredibly harsh, man. Some of you think it is. Some saying no pen. He's an English ref, so don't expect any decent decisions from, I think, Michael Oliver and Anthony Taylor are the two English refs. They're both shocking. So don't expect any common sense. Can't give a pen for that, especially when Cruz should have had 7 yellow cards. Defenders have the hardest. It's hard, isn't it? When you naturally, I know people say now they should have their arms behind their back when they go to block it, but I don't know. Spain in possession. Game is very slow now. I feel like Spain are almost playing for penalties now. They've lost that bit of impetus they had in the attack. They've taken off their pace. And they're playing a lot slower now. It's a pen. It was heading to goal. Yeah, listen, opinions are opinions. Here comes Spain, though. Ball whipped in. Rudiger clears it. It goes out for a corner to Spain. This might be their best opportunity, to be honest, from a set piece. Problem is they have a pen for less in the game between Denmark and Germany. To be consistent, it should have been a pen. I hear you. I hear you. Hand block shot on goal, but in swinging corner. Ferran Torres deep at the back post. Germany get away. Musiala. Good ball that into Wirtz. Musiala makes the run. Wirtz should drive here. Cucurella. He's done really well. Musiala in support. Oh, here's a chance. Füllkrug. Oh, that is dreadful. Great run by Florian Wirtz there. Used the run of Musiala to go back onto his left. And gives it to Füllkrug on his left foot. I mean, he is right-footed. No composure. Just whacks it. Oh, it's so far wide. Cole said the solution, Curtis, after 90 minutes, go straight to penalties. Maybe. Extra time, I just feel now, is not working. It was created to give people more of an opportunity to win the game, but I think you just end up seeing two tired teams. None of them are really willing to go and grab the victory because it's too risky for them. So maybe you are better off just going to penalties. If that was how... Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, Cardo, you was being serious about Havertz, yeah? Wow. Wow. He said he had an amazing game apart from his finishing, but he is a striker and he missed a one-on-one and he missed a header. And okay, fair enough. Füllkrug's 31, cost about 12 million to go to Dortmund. Havertz costs 65 million and plays for the club that a lot of us in the comments support. So you're going to get judged a little bit differently. That's just the reality, my friend. Yeah, the reaction would be worse, of course. Give that to me. Quick. 3-minute ban, yeah. I thought Cardo was joking. He's not. He's genuinely capping for Havertz, saying he's had a really good game. I must have... Maybe I'm... Is this a repeat? Maybe this is from the World Cup 2 years ago. Like, maybe we're not watching the same game. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think he's had an absolute stinker. Cucurella takes a whack on the head. Kimmich. Curtis, have you seen the injury list of Calafiori? ESPN UK tweeted it. It's not looking good, bro. I saw he had a knee injury, didn't he, a couple of years ago. Um, 200. Come on, Joe. Win on pen. Wow. Kimmich writes him off there. Arm. Nah, it's more shoulder in the face than arm. Cardo's in the wrong chat. Hey, listen, Cardo. Other chats are available. The thing is, listen, I always say I don't mind people having a difference of opinion. I have no problem with that. I don't believe everybody in this channel has to think like me. You're more than willing to go against my opinion. As long as you're respectful. That's what I always say. So, Cardo, you're welcome in the chat, bro. No problem. You're welcome in the chat. Remember, silver goal. What was that? Silver goal was... if you scored, you got till the end of that half, wasn't it? I think that was what silver goal was. That one never really took off. Golden goal will always be remembered for Trezeguet's goal, won't it? In the final against Italy. That's the most famous golden goal. Spain on the attack, whipped in, headed away by Rudiger. Kimmich completes the clearance. Wirtz had a good game. Wins a throw-in. He never had a repeat of the knee injury, and that's what someone was saying. Although Calafiori had a bad injury, since the bad injury, nothing really has occurred to worry about. So, but, here's Oyathabal. Puts it wide. Poor shot. Toni Kroos is on the floor. Him and Rodri had a clash there. How is that a yellow for Kimmich? Bad refereeing. Maybe he thinks he did it intentionally. Tried to curl it in the far corner there. It's poor. That injury was nearly 5 years ago. He's been fine since. Curtis, remember Fabio Grosso goal versus Germany? Was that 2006 when they won it? Olmo is a baller. Yeah, quality. Very, very clever player. Again, you know, with him being in the Spanish squad, I'm surprised that the Spanish sides have just allowed him to stay at Leipzig. I'm surprised one of them... Maybe he's happy over there, to be honest. Juventus willing to let Chiesa go for 25 million euros, a cheap Saka backup. The thing is, listen, Chiesa is a player. I said this earlier. There's a break in play here. Chiesa is a player that 2 years ago, I would have paid big money for him. I thought he was a fantastic winger. He's had a bad injury. For the fact Juventus are willing to sell him for that little money, I don't know. I don't know. It worries me. It worries me. If we were to sign him, there is a talent there, no doubt. But the injury record, I'm not sure. Fitz, hope you're well, bro. Just had a feeling that Füllkrug is the secret German. The only thing with Füllkrug that would totally go against everything, the rumour is we want a young player. Füllkrug's 31. Like, that goes again. Why would we buy him? He's only been at Dortmund for 1 year. That was his first season. So, I just don't get it. It would be a strange one. Undav gets a yellow card while on the bench, mouthing off at the ref and the linesman. How long we got? 7 minutes to go, people. And then it looks as if we'll be heading to a penalty shootout. Unless we get a late goal. Carvajal loses out to Muller, but they get the ball back, Spain. Lovely ball, Carvajal there. Marino, Cucurella. Have they got anything, Spain? They haven't created much. Kimmich at right back has been ran out a lot of times today. Oh, that would have been a good pass. Great turn there. Spain have got half a chance. Oh, it's a poor pass. It's blocked. I tell you what, Toni Kroos at the age of 34, still on the pitch after 114 minutes, man. He must be feeling it. To be fair, he doesn't run that much. He lets the ball do the running. You know them clever midfielders, man. The ball moves. They don't have to move much. That's a free kick. No, referee says no. Dani Olmo wiped out. What if it's Gundogan? Arteta's wanted him in the past. Please, man. Don't go and buy some old German player who's past his best. There's another Spanish player down now. Arsenal case have been watching since 2 a.m, not 4:30, and this is an absolute snooze. Or now 4:30, and it's a snooze fest. Yeah, not great. I'm not surprised that the referee is not great, especially when you see that he's a Premier League ref. The richest league in the world, but probably some of the worst refs in world football. How they're picking these guys for a tournament of this level. Maybe they have to. I don't even get what he's doing there. Nacho actually stopped to try and block Wirtz off. Wirtz kind of runs into him. It's not a free kick. The secret's Havertz. People said the secret is Havertz getting a new contract. It better not be. Robert Femi said, I think he's had a good game. The problem with most Arsenal fans' mindset, if he had scored the ball he missed from 40 yards, would have been a brilliant goal. Yeah, it would have. But a player at that level, he should score that, in my opinion. You're saying it's 40 yards out, but you got to remember the goalkeeper's 20 yards out. The goalkeeper's on the edge of the penalty area. Just lift it over him and hit the target. Havertz didn't have a great game, in my opinion. Oh, saved by Simon. Cross was whipped in. I don't know if he got a flick on that. Fulkrug's like a proper, just old school fighting striker. He's not glamorous. He did get a flick on that. It probably would have gone in as well. Yeah, look, little flick. Watch. Bang. Little flick off the side of his head. But he's had a tough career, that Fulkrug. Got his move late in his career. And he's ended up in the Champions League final this year, although he did miss chances. Nacho might be injured, actually. Maybe Wirtz has got him with that little elbow to the back. That was a good save. This Simon's a good keeper. I wasn't that sure about him. Nacho, I believe, has just left Real Madrid, actually. I think he's going Saudi. We need some iron. Why aren't we looking at Jared Bowen? Jared Bowen, I mean, he'd be expensive. He'd be very expensive. He signed a 5-year contract. And they love him at West Ham. I think you'd pay 70, 80 million for Jared Bowen. And is he worth that much? I'm not actually sure he is. If you can get Elise for 60 million or maybe someone else. Who's the mystery German signing? Bro, we're still trying to figure it out. It's guesswork at the moment. Ball over the top. Neuer collects it. 2.5 minutes to go. Extra time. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Anytime games go to extra time, I'm just like, we're going to be sitting here for 30 minutes. The exciting bit will be the penalties at the end of it. But the actual extra time is so poor. Sam said, Arteta is still too concerned about not conceding in big games and bodied at City away, which is why we continue to sign defenders and midfielders. I think there's an element of truth there. I think that's now got to change this season in that against City away, they had 3 or 4 key players missing. We went there, we showed we can defend, we can keep them out, but we wanted to see that change in attitude towards the end of the game where it was like, actually, Mikel, go and beat them in their own stadium. But we never did it. And I think that's what he needs to figure out this season. We had good results against big teams last year, but I still want to see us go to Man City and Anfield win. Ball whipped in, great chance. Oh! Viva España! I said during the game, Mikel Merino is a very good player who Arsenal should be looking at. And he heads it into the bottom corner and breaks the hearts of the Germans. Great ball into the box. Goes unmarked. Lovely header into the bottom corner. Viva España! The Germans are devastated, and that should be the winner. Mikel Merino. I watched this guy play for Newcastle a few years ago against Arsenal. I said, who is this guy? He is a baller. About a year later, he goes back to Sociedad. Left-footed, Spanish international. Look at him. Yo, baller. We've been linked with Zubimendi. I think this is the guy from Sociedad. Man's doing some mad celebration running around the corner flag. Great ball. What a ball in. Rudiger, you're not close enough. Danny almost changed the game. 1 goal, 1 assist. Brilliant header. Absolutely brilliant. That is a great goal. Rudiger, you've switched off, bro, for 2 seconds there. That knocks you out the competition. Great cross, Danny Olmo. Merino. And that's it. You don't often see the Germans do this. And now, look, the people in the chat who's coming, oh, Havertz, I think he's had a good game. You think the German press are going to say that? Oh, but his link-up play was good. Oh, yeah, but he missed a one-on-one that could have maybe won him the game or got him back in the game earlier. That's what strikers live off, people. Big chances in big games. You put them away, that wins you games. That was a fantastic goal. Rudiger switched off. Absolutely, he wasn't close enough. He dropped off him a couple of yards. I actually predicted 2-1 Spain as well. But although anytime, usually we go off 90 minutes. But Havertz cost them the game. Olmo is a great footballer, says Gunner 24. 29 missed a few chances. Let's just be clear. Yeah, you'll see 29 in the back pages. Trust me, bro. They're not going to accept that. 2-2, just joking. Nah, where is Cardo? I don't know. Maybe he's... Oh! Musiala, heavy touch. There's a chance. Oh, what a block. They've got everyone in the box nearly whipped in. Back to old school football, man. Germany just load up the box. They could be away here. Spain could be away. Give it him. Oh, he's in. Ferran Torres, one-on-one with the goalkeeper to win it for Spain. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's awful. His shot doesn't even reach the goal. Tries to chip him. Just hit it hard there, you know. Get a corner at least out of it. 2v1. A minute to go and Germany could be heading out. Morata's suspended for the next match. That's probably a blessing in disguise. How bad he's played. Ball lifted in the area. Spain clear it. 40 seconds to go. Fabian Ruiz is booked as well. What a touch, Danny Olmo. He's going to run to the corner flag. Germany surely will have to foul him. Neuer gets it. 30 seconds for the Germans. They're heading out. The hosts. Last chance. What they got? He runs to the byline. They've loaded up the area. Muller looks offside. He gets to the byline. He's going to cross it. Why is he not crossing it? Kroos gets it out. Muller, one touch deliver. Whips it in. Last chance. Header! Oh, it's wide! Fulkrug heads it wide. And now maybe he will be on the back pages. That is it. Germany are going out. He has got to score that. What a ball in from Thomas Muller. Oh, you've got to score. It's a great ball in. There's power on it. It's a bit behind him. Just guide it. You've got all... Oh, what a miss. What a miss. Keeper didn't move. That's it. The Germans are out. The hosts are going out. Spain will go marching on. Spain will win the winners. Will play the winners of France against Portugal. We're over the 3 minutes. When this goal kick is taken, it will be over. There's rumours already that if he got knocked out, they would go for Jurgen Klopp as the German manager for the World Cup. They won't accept this, a quarter-final as the host. Anthony Taylor, surely he's got to blow the whistle. They're 53 seconds over. He's giving a free kick to Spain. Just blow the whistle, man. What's the point? They're just going to waste time anyway. Are England going to win it, people? Is it coming home? I don't know. They're still a long way off. Let's be real. This manager has got away with it. Taking off Lamine Yamal was crazy, but fair play. Fair play. I didn't think they had it in him in this extra. Havertz definitely scores that. Why did they take him off? The coach cost them the game. Cardo, hey, relax, man. Relax. Just blow the whistle, ref. What's the point in that free kick? Spain go to the corner. You might as well just foul someone. Let's give offside. Roger, the players are jumping up and down. They thought that was the full-time whistle. He's 1 minute and 46 seconds over. I suppose because of the goal, maybe they've added 2 minutes. Musiala, he's done Carvajal. Carvajal sent off. That'll be a red card. He's off. Carvajal sent off. Second yellow. And what he's done there, you've given Germany a free kick in a good crossing situation. Maybe it made sense. He gets skipped by Musiala. Didn't have the pace. He's literally, it's a piggyback. He's giving him a piggyback. It's a rugby tackle. Just get both arms around him and pull him down. Yo, they're wrestling moves. They used to go on in the playground. Now, though, you've given them an opportunity to load up the penalty area and cross it in. It's actually a good foul. You can't let him run into the penalty area. Neuer's up, and Neuer's a big guy as well. Can you imagine if Neuer heads this in? Can you imagine if Neuer, the goalkeeper, heads this in? Toni Kroos on the delivery. The extra time bit has been better. Carvajal doing wrestling moves. Here we go. Last kick of the game. Toni Kroos in swinger. Goalkeeper collects it. Game over. What a catch that is. And they've won it. The Germans are out, people. Germany are beaten by Spain. Unbelievable result. 2-1 after extra time. Mikel Merino with the winning goal. Header into the corner. Dani Olmo, 1 goal, 1 assist. Changed the game. They got the equalizer from Wirtz, but Spain, I think overall, did they deserve it? I don't know. Germany probably created more chances, but they didn't take them. Havertz missed a one-on-one. Fulkrug missed a sitter of a header, and they go out, people. People, I'm out of here. 20 minutes until the next game. I've got to make a couple phone calls. Keep your notifications on. I'll see if I can come back for the French game. If not, I'll be back tomorrow but for the England game. But thank you very much for tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you all soon, people. The Germans go out. Viva España. Bless.